Ladies and gentlemen, episode number 533 live. Welcome into Wrestle Wars Genesis. Tonight, we've got 3 epic championship collisions, some tag team battles, and some faction wars that are going to go down inside the squared circle. It's going to be a fire night of action. We've also got some interesting news in the interesting world of professional news and rumors. We got news on CM Punk, Randy Orton, Drew McIntyre, the Judgment Day, and a whole bunch of other things. We got a couple of lists ready to rock and roll just in case we get sick of the dirt sheets and want to move on from that. So it's going to be an interesting night. Before we get started with anything, though, I'm of course going to get my dashboard ready to rock and roll. You never know when Glenola is going to show up and start causing villainy. We can't have that in the very beginning of the show. So give me a moment. And there we go. Alright, so anyways, lots to discuss tonight. Lots going on in the Squared Circle. Of course, on the road to the 2nd annual TWA Hall of Legends show. That's in a couple of short weeks. Actually, a little less than 2 weeks now. So we've got lots to look forward to. We've got a tribute show coming up as well sometime after. So, see, at this point, I don't know if we're going to be doing it directly after TWA Hall of Legends or if we're going to wait until the new year, because our next show after TWA Hall of Legends should probably be the 3rd annual TWA Slammiversary, which is of course TWA's version of WrestleMania. So that's coming up as well. It's the last show of the week. It'll be the 2nd week of December, and of course there's no shows thereafter in the month of December except for some YTD After Dark matches that'll of course get recorded and uploaded to YouTube for everybody. But in any case, we're gonna get things started here in just a moment. I'm gonna pull up the dirt sheet, see what's going on there. I'm gonna start off with a little bit of news and rumors regarding Drew McIntyre, the Judgment Day, Randy Orton's return, and some other things. It's an article by Bleacher's Report, and it was published by Kevin Burge. And it says, WWE Raw continued to build straight towards Survivor Series War Games with its November 13th edition. I actually haven't watched that yet, so I have no idea what happened, but if anybody has seen it and wants to fill me in, feel free. I don't care about spoilers. I'm going to watch it anyways.
The Archer versus the
spoilers don't make up the action in the ring. But the Judgment Day struck a deal with Drew McIntyre to protect Damian Priest and Finn Balor's undisputed WWE Tag Team Championships. What more could come of it? Seth Rollins, Cody Rhodes, Jey Uso, and Sami Zayn will need some help if Scott aligns with the heel stable. Could it be Randy Orton who returns to help the babyfaces, perhaps? Otis and Shinsuke Nakamura had an engaging battle on Monday, but Alpha Academy lost again. It seems Chad Gable and his crew could be headed for a change and potentially a feud between him and Otis, which personally I'd be okay with. I've never really enjoyed the team of Otis and Gable. I think Gable's much better on his own and or with a different partner. I mean, I don't know who I would put him with, but Otis is certainly... I liked Otis when he was part of Heavy Machinery. I'd like to see his old partner return and reform Heavy Machinery, even if it's in NXT to start. But it would not hurt my feelings if Otis and Chad Gable went their separate ways. Chad Gable should be becoming a U.S. champion, an Intercontinental champion, and he's been held back as far as I'm concerned, so that's okay by me. So Xia Li picked up another impressive win, knocking out Indy Hartwell. Becky Lynch set a challenge to her for next week, which will be the biggest test of the Chinese star's career. Survivor Series is the last big WWE show of 2023, and Monday Raw did everything they could to focus on exactly that. So Drew McIntyre made a huge impact on Raw after teasing that he was supporting Seth Rollins. He, of course, joined forces with the Judgment Day instead. While the Scottish Warrior is a powerful ally for Finn Balor, Damian Priest, Dominic Mysterio, and JD McDonough, he should not join the stable for long term. I mean, I highly doubt he would anyways, but who knows? I didn't think the Judgment Day would even survive this long. I mean, it was really weird how that whole thing transpired. You know, it started up with Edge, and then Edge passing the torch to Balor and Priest and Rhea Ripley, and then, of course, Dominic Mysterio. But, I mean, I don't know. I'm still not completely sold on the Judgment Day. I like Finn Balor. I like Damian Priest. I even like Rhea Ripley. I've never really been sold on the Judgment Day. I don't know. But anyways, it took months for McDonough to work his way to the Judgment Day, and it will invalidate his experience if McIntyre immediately supplants him. Because, I mean, he's a much bigger deal than McDonough. So it's kind of weird that they were trying to bring McDonough in all this time, then all of a sudden Drew McIntyre's there. Who knows? Drew McIntyre might have his own agenda. We'll find out, I suppose. But more importantly, the Scot works better on his own. He does, of course. He does not need to replace Balor or Priest in a new look stable. He should tell his own story, and I do agree with that. If McIntyre is going to be a part of the group, he should be creating his own faction, one that he trusts. I mean, I can't say I disagree with that either. And I mean, who do you think Drew McIntyre would choose as partners, though? Who do you think Drew McIntyre would choose as partners? That's an interesting one. Yo, Lionson, what's going on? Life, I see you in there. What's going on? Life with the Tier 1 sub. 18 months in a row for Life is great. Thanks for the sub. I appreciate that.
Yo, what's going on, Archer? Did I miss Carter's
Yo,
debut?
Dragon, what's going on, man? Nice to see you too. Welcome in. What's everybody doing tonight? Who would you guys put with Drew McIntyre? Let's say Drew McIntyre decided to form his own faction. Who would you put him with?
Absolutely.
Did you miss Carter's debut? No, you didn't. Absolutely Sheamus all the way. Sheamus and Drew McIntyre, you think that he should... But, I mean, Sheamus already has the Brawling Brutes, right? I mean, I don't know how much longer that's going to continue, or what the future of that faction holds, but...
As well?
The Ring General has been in action. The Ring General is currently the reigning defending Junior Grand Prix champion. He's next in line for a title shot over at YTD Academy. So you did miss that. You did miss that. But, I mean, you can watch that. It's on YouTube. There's the VODs here on Twitch.
Fuck him.
Carter calling him out for his title.
Faction.
Well, I mean, that could happen. He'd have to debut first. Lionson says, fuck him, Drew, Sheamus, and Gunther would be a fire faction. Well, I mean, I like Pete Dunne or Butch, depending on how you know him. And I do like Gunther. Sorry, not Gunther. I like Sheamus, but I've never been big on Ridge Holland. Never been really big on Ridge Holland. I could do with or without him, but he just happens to be kind of along for the ride type of thing. But Drew, I don't think Gunther's ever in danger. I mean, I do imagine he'll eventually be on his own. He's not going to stick with Imperium his whole career. But I don't see him going from one faction to another, though. Nor Sheamus, for that matter. I couldn't see that happening. Maybe form a tag team, maybe with Drew McIntyre, but I doubt he forms a faction with Drew McIntyre. But Sheamus and Drew McIntyre have partnered together before in action as well. And he could trust Sheamus, so there's that. So that does make a good partner. But who would be, if he was going to create a faction, you need more than two people. So who do you think, aside from Gunther, would fit that profile? Who would you put with him? I don't know. It's interesting. But think on that. So, inevitable Otis versus Chad Gable feud coming? Probably, right? So Chad Gable was once the man ready to dethrone Gunther as Intercontinental Champion. In recent weeks, though, Alpha Academy has lost momentum while failing to the likes of the Creed brothers and Shinsuke Nakamura. Not that there's really anything wrong with that. To be honest, the Creed brothers are fucking awesome. They should be in line for the next, to hold the tag team titles at some point. Yes, that's the other thing. Can they please split those up? I mean, we're supposed to have specific and split brands now. They're trying to put emphasis on the split brands again, right? So we should have a set of tag team titles for Raw and a set of tag team titles for SmackDown. It only makes sense. But I would love to see the Creed brothers get a push. I really like the Creed brothers. Lionson says, so question, are the War Raiders and Wolfpack in a faction war? I mean, the War Raiders and the Wolfpack started off in a faction war. That doesn't mean that's who they're facing tonight. Besides, Escanor and War of the Machine are both busy tonight. They have other matters to tend to, as you should know. As you should know, sir. But anyways, it doesn't hurt them to lose to Shinsuke and the Creed brothers, although it does, it has dropped the momentum that they once had building. So there's that. But the positive has been Akira Tozawa, the man that beat the Gunnar Luke Bomber, by the way. I just have to mention that. I got to bring that up. He beat the Gunnar Luke Bomber. Anyways, he has been a great comedic foil who can take falls to protect Gable and Otis both. However, that has not played out in the results. Otis again lost in singles action on Monday. Gable is struggling and likely to lose next week to the Artist, just like his tag team partner. Both are falling behind and growing frustrated. It seems likely one will turn against the other rather than reaching greater heights together. Gable has huge potential, but Alpha Academy is no longer working in its current form, and I've been saying that for a long time. Tozawa could even be a replacement for Otis leaving soon. But I mean, it'd be more likely to see Otis and Tozawa teaming than Gable and Tozawa. That doesn't even make a whole lot of sense to me. But Gable versus Otis will be a big match at the right time. Hopefully, it can help both men get back on track. Next week will be the biggest match of Xia Li's career. So this year's been one for building, others for Becky Lynch. She's given the spotlight to some promising young stars, including Lyra Valkyrie, Tiffany Stratton, and Tegan Knox. Her latest project is Xia Li. In 2023, the Chinese superstar had done very little until last month, but she is now being pushed in a big way. She has dominated Candice LeRae and Indy Hartwell in recent weeks, and now looks toward a one-on-one battle with Lynch next week. And I gotta be honest, I'm kind of looking forward to that. I think that'd be a tremendous matchup. Xia Li and Becky Lynch, take my money. That's a fire match right there. Fire match. You redeemed Hell in a Cell. I have no idea what you're talking about. Dragon says, Google what time Survivor Series and look at the photo. Well, I mean, I'm in the middle of the show. I don't think that's probably going to happen. That is probably not going to happen right now, but I might do that later. So anyways, yeah, battle with Becky Lynch. I'm looking forward to that. I think it's going to be a great matchup. So that's a big spot for a woman who has arguably never really had a successful run in WWE, too, not to mention, right? Her NXT journey was a struggle, and her main roster run has barely registered. However, none of that will matter if Lee can compete with the man in the biggest match of her career. It could genuinely make or break her in WWE. She needs to show she can deliver a quality match with the company's biggest female star. I believe she can, and I believe the purpose of this is for Becky Lynch to put her over. So I think it's already in the put. I don't know too many people that would watch the Xia Li match and go, oh man, she sucks. You know what I mean? She's very good. And I think Becky Lynch sees the potential in Lee, and I think that's why she's chosen her. I think she's, the next protege, so to speak. I think she's going to pass the torch a little bit, give her a rub, if you will. But yeah. So, however, none of that will matter if Lee can compete with the man in the biggest match of her career. I mean, if she can't compete with her in that match, that's going to break her, right? It's going to break her. So, pressure mounting on to nail Randy Orton's return. So Randy Orton is about ready to return to WWE, and Fightful Select recently reported he'll be returning as the fifth man to help Seth Rollins, Cody Rhodes, Jey Uso, and Sami Zayn against the Judgment Day at Survivor Series War Games on the 25th of November. Fans are ready to see the Viper return.
Okay.
That he got loud chants from the crowd on Raw after the show went off the air. Again, I haven't seen it, but that'll be something to look forward to. I mean, Randy Orton always gets big pops. I mean, he's one of the best ever. It's funny, when he first came in, I thought he was just a smug second-generation wrestler, well, third, actually, riding his daddy and his grandpa's coattails, so to speak. Ended up being way better than both, and the best heel of all time, not to mention. Yeah, I mean, I don't care if he's face or heel, really. I just like him a lot. It's a lot more fun to watch the Viper or the Legend Killer in action than it is just Randy Orton. You know what I mean? He sells being a bad guy so well. So he definitely a future Hall of Famer. I don't think there's any arguing that. But yeah, the Viper is one of the all-time greats in WWE already, but his return and potential final run, which this could be his final run, must take advantage of his star power and elevate him one last time. I'm sure he'll become a champion before he retires. I would think so anyways. I mean, he's 43. And he was, of course, sidelined. So Orton was last seen in a WWE ring on May 20th, 2022. And he, of course, was sidelined with that back issue. And he's 43 years old. So one more serious injury, I mean, that could end his career. So we'll see how that goes. Hopefully not. So War Games is a strong start, but WWE needs his star power beyond that. WrestleMania 40 could be a huge spotlight for one of Randy's last great contests. Hey, maybe it ends up being Randy Orton that takes out Roman Reigns. You know? I mean, is there any indication yet that Cody's going to go to SmackDown? Because they have a very small window, a small period of time here to get Cody over to SmackDown and have him start rivaling Roman Reigns. Otherwise, it's probably going to be Cody against Seth Rollins, which he will beat Seth Rollins. I think he beats Reigns or Rollins. I don't think it really matters. But it'd be cool to watch Randy Orton be the dude to dethrone Roman Reigns as well, I think, anyways. But pair him up with Finn Balor, Damian Priest, Drew McIntyre, Gunther, or others to deliver a big match and further establish a top star when he does retire. And, but yeah, I don't know. Are you guys excited to see Randy Orton return? It's a picture of CM Punk with Triple H. Well, I mean, CM Punk's been around, right? We all know this. Okay, I'm home and bloody exhausted, so sorry if I'm in a mood. Uh-oh, everybody, look out. Life's in a bit of a mood. Be on your best behavior. She would ban her own mother. She would ban her own mother from the channel. You could be that person. But anyways, let's see what else is crack-a-lackin'. Apparently there was a blooper spotted in a background segment during Raw that WWE does not want you to see. So that's intriguing. I gotta have a look at that. So this is ringsidenews.com, and it was H. Jenkins that published it. It says WWE tries their best to keep bloopers and botches off their live television shows. This is something that cannot be avoided, and it appears that a botch was spotted as someone was trying to avoid an even bigger mistake. Ringside News provided comprehensive coverage on the November 13th edition of WWE Raw. That being said, a blooper in the background was spotted by eagle-eyed fans, and it went viral after the show. So during the November 13th episode of WWE Raw, an incident occurred involving WWE star Ivar of the Viking Raiders. As he approached a corridor that was being used for filming, a backstage assistant prevented him from entering the shot. In the backstage moment, Cody Rhodes attempted to persuade Seth Rollins to temporarily set their differences aside. Then Ivar could be seen getting pushed back from the camera's view, but the big man was still spotted. A video clip shared by Matthew of Botchmania fame revealed that while this exchange was taking place, another exchange occurred in the background. Ivar briefly entered the frame and was promptly ushered away by a backstage assistant. And the quote is, Ivar's getting a push by an assistant to get him out of the camera shot. Although the Viking Raiders member quickly retreated, he was inadvertently captured on camera. This was a pretty funny blooper that was captured on live television. Following the conclusion of WWE Raw, Cody Rhodes addressed the fans regarding the upcoming War Games match at Survivor Series, prompting chants in support of Randy Orton. We'll have to wait and see how Ivar is booked for the November 25th event. But anyways, again, I didn't see it. And now that it's already aired, any replaying of that show, they're probably going to edit that out, right? But did anybody see that blooper? Did you guys see that? Did anybody see that at all? Life says she's going to AKO everybody here. See? Yo, Honeybee. What's going on, Honeybee? How's the Queen of the Hive tonight? Lion says that I just went back and saw it. War did win the YTD Grand Prix Championship, and that's when I redeemed a YTD Grand Prix Championship singles up against War. I don't know what you're talking about. That's craziness. Thank you for shouting out, Honeybee. Appreciate that. How was Honeybee's day? What's going on? What's new and exciting? I missed your damn show the other day. I got home about an hour later than I thought I was going to that day, but you had already completed your show by that point. You'd already, and I was like, damn. I think I actually made a comment. It was either on your Discord or mine. I can't remember which. Look at Redemptions, Claims, and Title Ops. What's that? I have no idea what that is. That's crazy. Lionson's up here talking some shit. I don't know what's going on. Alright, anyways, before we get any further into the dirt sheets or move on to any lists or any other conversations, we may as well get the show on the go. We're here to see a wrestling show, not just a podcast. So we're going to get things rocking and rolling right now with the tone-setting match of the evening. It is the Outlaws versus Damage Control. And of course, the two new members of the Outlaws, Io Sky and Kairi Sane, are teaming up from Team Joe Link, and they're taking on Dakota Kai and Bailey from the only two members left of Damage Control, because of course Io Sky jumped ship to join the Outlaws and will be going to battle with Kairi Sane tonight. So it is a 2-on-2 tag team elimination matchup, and it is going to be absolute fire. Are you guys ready? Dragon says, what is the wrestling moment that made you scream at the TV in anger? Let me think on that. There's probably a few I could think of, but I'll think of the one that bothered me the most. I mean, the easy answer is WCW constantly putting the title on the wrong people. You know, like movie stars and creative talent and other such things. I mean, I remember getting mad at that a couple times. I'll have to think of one for... I'm trying to remember if there was a time in WWE where it made me so mad I yelled at the TV. There probably was, at least when I was younger. But I will think of it. That's a very good question. That is a very good question. Actually, that goes for anybody else. Is there a moment that made you scream at your TV in anger while watching wrestling? You guys could answer that question as well.
Ricochet would be a good champion, but WWE
Ricochet would be a good champion, but WWE doesn't push it. Well, I don't know why exactly that is. I think eventually they will. I think the problem is we're in a transition right now, right? They're trying to figure out what they want to do differently with everybody. I'm sure Ricochet's... Because I know Ricochet has a good rapport with Triple H. And most of management, so I don't think that's the problem. But Ricochet's never going to move forward while he's with Braun Strowman is part of the problem, in my opinion. Much like Braun Strowman should be a diabolical monster. He shouldn't be looking for fan support and tag teaming with Ricochet. That's just how I feel about that situation. We might get a Brandon Collins in WWE. Maybe they can do something together.
An amazing champion.
Braun Strowman would have been an amazing champion. Yeah, he would have been, actually. He would have been. He would have been a great heel champion. A great monster heel champion. I do agree with you there. For some reason, though, it just never really got to that point. The only title he's won was the Andre the Giant Memorial Battle Royal Championship belt there that he won over at Crown Jewel. Actually, I don't even remember if that was an Andre the Giant Memorial Battle Royal or it was just a Battle Royal where he won the championship in Saudi Arabia. But anyways, he won that. They never did anything with it, which means he's still the champion, so he's actually been champion longer than Roman Reigns. He's been champion longer than Roman Reigns. That's pretty funny when you think about it. My moment that made me the most angry at my TV was when Vince McMahon decided to squash The Fiend with fucking Goldberg. Yeah, you know what? I don't know if I screamed at the TV, but I was in my head. That was the stupidest shit ever. Stupidest shit ever. First of all, and I've said it a billion times, and there's a reason that we here at TWA have a Legends Championship, right? At some point during a wrestler's career, they should not be in there winning championships on the active roster. They're in there on Legends deals. What I've always said is, why don't they create a Legends division for these people to compete in, like we have, right? And they could have a Legends Championship. And that could be a lot of fun. You know, that's something you wouldn't have to defend at every show or premium live event. That's something they could do for big shows only or something. You know what I mean? They could bring that in and have Legends go to battle over the title. Women's division and men's division, for that matter. Remember when Brock suplexed Braun, and Braun instantly stood up, and it looked like Brock saw a ghost. Well, I mean, Braun Strowman's a pretty big dude.
Superstar.
I mean, I wouldn't think it would take more than
Rock.
just a suplex to keep him down, right? Nobody's going to believe otherwise, so that kind of made sense. Joe Link! What's going on, Joe Link? And Strife, I see you in there. What's going on, buddy? What's new and exciting, guys? Welcome in. Appreciate you guys being here. Episode number 533 tonight, guys. We're moving right along. Before long, we'll be planning episode 600. Joe Link, what the hell are we going to do for 600? I mean, 500
Simply type.
was phenomenal. We got to come up with something. We got to start planning this one ahead, I think, Joe.
YTD into the
What do you
chat.
think? I think we should plan ahead for episode 600 so we get something locked in that we really want to do that's interesting, intriguing, new, and fun.
Remain strong by our constant support for one another's endeavors.
Braun has held the Universal Championship. Oh, yeah, that's right, he did, didn't he? Very short period of time. I forgot about that. That's how short of a period of time it was. But he's never done anything substantial, and I don't understand really why. You know? I mean, he's an amazing big man. Absolutely amazing big man. All right, well, while we continue this conversation, let's get the tone-setting match of the evening underway. It is the Outlaws from Team Joe Link. It is Kairi Sane and Io Sky taking on Dakota Kai and Bayley. They are Damage Control and the only two remaining members of. Let's get things rocking and rolling. Here we go. All right, so Strife says, yeah, he was intermittent title between Drew and Brock. Yeah, it was something like that, yeah. It was almost all for nothing, you know what I mean? It really was. Speaking of which, Drew McIntyre should have never lost his title when he did. You know, I thought he did more for the COVID era of wrestling than Roman Reigns did, and Roman Reigns has been champion now for 3 fucking years. And for most of it, I get for most of it, but I mean, lately, I mean, Seth Rollins, since the month of June, I believe it is, has defended his title more than Roman Reigns has in the last year. That's kind of crazy. Right? It's kind of crazy. If they could... Him and Ricochet were a very effective tag. See, I didn't like Braun. I don't like Braun and Ricochet together. I'm not amused by that tag team. I don't know why. Some people really like it. They really do. Not me. It's not my thing. Ricochet could be doing so much more on his own. I think he could be doing more things than Brock Lesnar, than Braun Strowman.
Joe Link, they need a better gimmick.
Because I don't know if they'll ever properly utilize Braun Strowman. We'll find out. I mean, times are changing. Does anyone else hate fucking Goldberg? I don't hate Goldberg. I was never sucked into the hype of Goldberg, you know. I understand why Goldberg came about and why they utilized him the way they did in WCW. But no, I wasn't on the Goldberg wagon. You know, there was a couple of matches I rooted for him, I won't lie. But on the grander scale of things, I was not a Goldberg fan. At least not a big Goldberg fan. If they continue to push Braun the way they did, he would be considered like the best giant in WWE after Andre the Giant. That's definitely a possibility. I don't disagree with that. Like I said, there's a lot of potential for Braun Strowman to be a monster, badass heel, and he would make a great champion. I just don't know if they're ever going to pull the trigger on that, and it's a shame if they don't, really. But
and representing Damage Control from San Jose,
Strike says they need a better gimmick. Yeah, well, that's they do. Jolink says, I don't hate Goldberg, but he was something different to wrestling. I hate that he ended Brett's career. Yeah. Well, that's the problem with Goldberg, right? He was a loose cannon. He was dangerous. You know, we always talk about the Ultimate Warrior being stiff to work with and a little bit dangerous to work with and didn't like to listen. It's funny because Goldberg was the exact same way. He was basically the Ultimate Warrior out of face paint. And by the way, the Ultimate Warrior never ended anybody's career. Let's throw that out there. He didn't end anybody's career. Yeah, they do need better gimmick. Yeah, they do. Yep. Lionson says they need to pull the trigger on Braun. He's the monster among men. Monster amongst men. Lionson says he could have been undefeated for a while due to that gimmick. Well, I mean, if they were to pull the trigger on that, I'm sure they would have him undefeated for a period of time. It just wouldn't make sense otherwise. Hulk Hogan? I mean, Hulk Hogan's not relevant. That's the, I don't even really much discuss Hulk Hogan anymore. He's just not relevant. There's no relevancy to Hulk Hogan. You know, he's doing a good job with his beachside shop, and he's doing fun things with children on TikTok and Instagram, but even when he comes back, I mean, I know he gets a big pop, and the fans, ooh, Hogan's back. He's not going to do anything. Right, he's not going to be able to make a difference in the product. He's not going to be able to make a difference. He's going to sell some merchandise and make some money himself and for the company, but he's not going to do anything to get anybody over. He's not, you know, unless he's going to come back someday and become a manager, which I always said Hulk Hogan should. After the, you know, the many managers like, you know, Elizabeth and the Mouth of the South, Jimmy Hart and others that really helped build his legacy, I always thought he should come back. You know, even if it's for a short period of time, and work with somebody and rub them, you know, really well. Still think Braun should be the new Fiend. I mean, that's a big-ass Fiend, man. I don't think the Fiend is ever coming back, first and foremost. I don't think he was coming back with Bray Wyatt this time. It was going to be it was a different character this time, right? It was a different, he had a different mask, everything. Howdy and Braun start a faction with Ricochet and Alexa Bliss. I mean, let's just leave Ricochet out of the equation. Ricochet needs to move on and find a legacy for himself. He's not going to do it while he's still with Braun Strowman or while he's still under the leadership of other people. I'd like to see Ricochet, you know, get in there and start battling it out for either the U.S. title or the Intercontinental title, and again, and go that route and do something on his own. He can't do anything because of his surgeries. They had to cut his nerves in his back, and he lost 4 inches in height. Sorry, who are we talking about here? We're talking about Braun Strowman? Oh, Hulk Hogan. We're talking about Hulk Hogan, of course, because you said, I just reread that. You said 4 inches in height. Yeah, so he used to be like 6'8" or 6'9", and now he's like 6'4" or 6'5". He's still a damn big man, don't get me wrong, but yeah, they removed discs and cut some nerves and did some other things to his back, and he lost 4 inches. It's weird when you think a guy that's 6'5" has shrunk. But anyway, they need to bring Eric Rowan back. That's due to the leg. You know, I always thought that Eric Rowan and Braun Strowman should have somehow came back to the. Maybe they could be part of the Wyatt Six.
Nice scoop slam.
Maybe they could be part of the Wyatt Six. Eric Rowan will never be anything too big because, first of all, he's pretty quick in the ring. He's a good big man in a sense, but the guy can't really wrestle. He's not as good as Brody was or as Bray was. You know what I mean? But he could definitely play a part. He could definitely play a part. But yeah, it was due to the leg drop. The leg drop, well, it wasn't just because of the leg drop, but the leg drop over the series of a few decades of doing it didn't help matters any, and is a big contributing factor, yeah. Well, it sets up a big war with Judgment Day. Jolink says, who do you think Cody Rhodes brings into war? Randy Orton. It's going to be Randy Orton. It's a great way to bring him back in. The only thing is, I think it would be funny if Randy Orton came back, joined Seth Rollins and Cody Rhodes, and then turned on him. And then turned on them. He probably won't. I'm going to guess if this is his final run, he's probably not going to go out as a heel. Although that's what I would like to happen. That is what I would like to happen. I think it'd be far better if he finished his career as a heel.
Cody, Seth, and G.
Yeah, Randy, Cody, Seth, and Jay. That's what I think is going to go down.
Here comes the attack.
You know, don't quote me. I mean, I've been wrong before. But I think that'd be cool. And Sami, well, yeah, Sami Zayn's in there too. Sami Zayn is definitely in there too. But yeah, let's see what else is going on in the dirt sheets here. See what else is crack-a-lacking. Looks like The Rock revealed how his recent WWE return came about. This is from pwmania.com. And it was published by the pwmania.com staff, apparently. So The Rock made a surprise return to WWE in mid-September, generating a lot of buzz on social media and in SmackDown TV ratings. The Rock interrupted a Pat McAfee and Austin Theory segment to do a promo before laying Theory out with the People's Elbow. The Rock, of course, discussed how the appearance came to be on The Tonight Show with Jimmy Fallon. He said, and this is a quote, by the way, it was incredible. Here's the crazy thing about that. We were in Boulder. I was there for a college game day, and I found out the night before that WWE was going to be in Denver, which is right up the road. I called my buddy at WWE, Nick Khan. I said, hey, man, I heard SmackDown is here. Can you confirm that? He says it is. Good. The Rock is coming to SmackDown. And I went out there, and it was really an incredible thing. I've been lucky over the years to entertain in a lot of different ways. But that kind of connection with the WWE audience, like tonight, there's nothing like it. My music, if you smell, I went out there. They had no idea. You guys know how hard it is to keep a secret. It doesn't exist. This was a full-on secret. The people went nuts. 13,000 people sounded like 130,000 people. It was absolutely incredible. The WWE audience is my family, and I love them, and it was incredible. And by the way, there's nothing like laying the SmackDown on their candy asses on SmackDown all night long.
Yeah, this is not good. You don't say.
So that's interesting. I didn't know that wasn't a planned thing. Did anybody else know that? I had no idea that wasn't a planned thing. Yo, Fake Bean King, what's going on? Welcome in. Thank you for the invasion. Invading with one villain. What's going on? Fake Bean King. Welcome to episode number 533 for TWA. Wrestle Wars Genesis is our show tonight. It's actually late. It was supposed to be Saturday. Wow. Holy shit, ladies and gentlemen, that is it. That is all. The winners of the matchup. Bayley and Dakota Kai. It is Damage Control picking up a big W over the Outlaws, consisting of Kairi Sane and Io Sky. I thought for sure that this would have actually been a big moment for Kairi and Io. I'm actually absolutely shocked that they just lost to Bayley and Dakota Kai. That's crazy. That is crazy. But congratulations, Bayley and Dakota Kai, the only two remaining members of Damage Control. Just got a little revenge, if you will, on Io Sky for jumping ship to the Outlaws. But I mean, now the Outlaws are going to have to go back to the drawing board. They're going to have to figure their thing out. They certainly didn't click as a unit tonight, so they got to figure out what went wrong, what they can do to fix that. Lionson says The Rock versus Roman Reigns needs to happen. Career versus title. Now, of course, when that happens, The Rock loses. If it's going to be career versus title. The only thing is, are they ever going to have The Rock lose his final match of the company? Probably not. I would imagine, though, he will have one final match. Who that's going to be against, I don't know. But the window for Roman and The Rock is rapidly closing. It's rapidly closing. And it would make more sense to have The Rock and Reigns fight after he loses the title. Because, again, if they do it career versus title, The Rock's got to lose that one. And I doubt that's going to happen. So he's going to beat Roman Reigns, but it's not going to be for the title. You know what I mean? That's what would happen there. But yeah, the window's rapidly closing. I doubt it's going to happen at Mania. And Roman Reigns is, well, depending on who he's facing, right? If he's facing Cody Rhodes, he's losing the title at Mania. If he is not facing Cody Rhodes at WrestleMania, I see Roman Reigns getting out of WrestleMania still champion. I see it. Roman Reigns escaping as the champion. Would Jimmy and Solo attack The Rock? Probably, or try. I mean, it's his final match, so he's not going to get beat up for his send-off to ride off into the sunset. You know what I mean? Stripe says The Rock versus Cena. They both come out in their DC super suits, for fuck's sake. The Peacemaker versus Black Adam. Fuck yeah. That would be fucking hilarious. They're not going to do that, of course. But that would be hilarious. Yo, Froggy Mothlegs is in the house. What's going on, Froggy? Froggy Mothlegs will know all about Black Adam because we, of course, not too long ago, maybe about a year ago, Froggy can correct me if I'm wrong, but about a year ago or so, we saw Dex Adams in the ring. What up, Fam Jam? Froggy, we're doing great. Just getting the show underway. We just saw Damage Control, or the final two members of Damage Control, defeat the Outlaws from Team Joe Link. Very interesting night so far. It was a fantastic match, don't get me wrong. But I don't know. Kyrie and Io, for some reason, tonight, did not click. So they're going to have to go back to the drawing board. But anyways, what's going on, Froggy Mothlegs? Lion says, now someone needs to make John and Dwayne as Peacemaker and Black Adam. I mean, they just said that. Oh, you mean, oh, I see what you're saying. I mean, we've already had a Dex Adams. There could be no other. Stripe says, comic lore-wise, Peacemaker would be a pancake in well, yeah. He'd be a pancake in less than 5 minutes. He would be a pancake in less than 5 minutes. Black Adam would chew him up and spit him out.
Tell a joke, Emma.
Period.
They have Ferrar.
You want me to tell a joke? Well, now, that can be arranged. All right, let's see here.
Chances to hit on Black Adam until he either leaves or they hook up.
Let's see here. A joke. All right, here we go. YouTube, Twitter, or now X. I don't fucking call it X. And I'm not gonna, I don't care. I don't care how long they're called X. I am not fucking calling it X. It is Twitter. But anyways, YouTube, Twitter, and Facebook are making a joint website. What would it be called? YouTube, Twitter, Facebook making a joint website. What would they call it?
Your coffee cup, tea, or ball cap right now. URL.
Stripe says they have for sure. What? I'm just fending off weirdos. That's been my week. Sounds like that's going around, though. You're fending off weirdos? Do explain. Do explain. Stripe says, nah, he would get a few shots off, and both would have to talk shit and act tough. That's true. They would have to talk, and he would get a couple shots off in the process. It would do absolutely zero damage-wise to Black Adam, but yeah, he probably would. And then Black Adam would turn him into a pile of goo. A pile of goo. Stripe says, Twitface. Does anybody else have an answer to that?
Batman versus Black Adam.
Batman versus Black Adam? I mean, that would not go well for Batman.
Lolo.
That would not go well for Batman. I mean, Batman is a person, right? So he's got to have his high-tech gadgets to help him out against the super beings. But I just think that, yeah, no, he's not hurting Black Adam. I mean, Black Adam gave Superman a run for his money. Dragon says, the outer space. So Variance of Stripe says, twit face.
Who decided that?
Dragon says
Batman
the outer space. Who decided that? Batman can find his weakness and exploit it like he did with Superman. I mean, how did that work out for Batman? Batman's never actually beaten Superman. And let's face it, if Superman wanted to destroy Batman, it would be very simple and easy. Hell, he could sit on the moon and shoot him with his fucking laser eyes. In the middle of the night when he's sleeping. I mean, it's not a... I've always hated the whole Batman versus Superman thing. I've read the comics, watched the cartoon, animated movies, and watched the movie. It's fun, but I mean, Superman had wiped the floor with Batman.
Batman has beaten Superman multiple times, actually.
Not in anything canon. And maybe got the upper hand on him a couple times, but nothing major. I mean, there's all kinds of different takes on different comics. I clearly haven't read them all, so maybe there is one out there, but...
several canon.
Well, I haven't read them, and I've read an awful lot of them. And I own every major superhero movie ever made, animated-wise. Nothing interesting that's ever been done. Yeah, because I mean, it's the only way to do it. But eventually Superman would get around that and squash Batman, so it's just silly. It's just silly. Batman is a human being. Again, if Superman wanted to defeat Batman, he could very easily do it. The fact that they come up with a comic where they suggest otherwise is silly. And by the way, Superman would be smarter than Batman. Superman would be smarter than Batman. I like both, though. Again, I find it fun, but Batman would get fucked up. Batman beats Peacemaker? Yeah, probably. Now that I can go with.
Returns, he moves an entire island made of kryptonite.
He does. He moves an entire... He finds a way around it. He's, you know, again, he's smarter. But yeah, I would think that Batman would fuck up Peacemaker.
But every scenario is different. He actually is the same intelligence as Batman.
Oh yeah, on paper, but every scenario is different. He actually is the same intelligence. Oh, I highly doubt that. I highly doubt that. Because Superman has super learning abilities and can learn anything he wants at any given time. Batman can't do that. So again, I call bullshit on that. He does not have the same intelligence. Which is why he'd very easily adapt. Like I said, I don't like the scenarios where shit like that happens. I mean, if you want to have Black Adam or somebody like that beat Superman up, then go for it. But Batman versus Superman is silly.
Batman is tied for the smartest being on Earth along with Lex Luthor.
Yeah, I don't buy that. I don't buy that, Lionson.
Apparently, he even showed up at my house at 4 a.m. because a girl kicked him.
Yeah, he was on Earth, born and raised. But again, Lionson, he has super learning ability.
And
he has super learning ability. Again, it's just another variation of a different comic where they've come up with that shit. He would not be smarter than Superman. That's just ridiculous to even fathom.
Hey.
Iron Man versus Batman. Batman would win. Batman beats up Iron Man. Batman definitely beats up Iron Man. That's a little more intriguing, though. At least they're two humans.
Another dude who
another dude. What about Robert Downey Jr. version?
Mind seeing again, just so long as we're not planning.
What about the Robert Downey Jr. version? Well, I mean, it's still just. I mean, Batman can pretty much do anything Iron Man can do. Iron Man is simply a human being.
Iron Man has tech, but Batman has actual combat training without tech.
Well, but I mean, Joe Link, Batman also has tech. How do you think all of his toys and vehicles and his different suits for combating different people like the Hulk and everything else gets created, right? So they both have tech. But yeah, Batman has actual combat training. He's basically a ninja.
You are right that Superman can just super learn, skipping the rest. So
yeah, he can just super learn stuff. That's the thing. He'd be very easily able to adapt.
What about Spider-Man versus Batman? Pretty pissed off about
something that ruined my night, so it won't be on the broadcast booth, don't think. Why? What pissed you off? Spider-Man versus Batman. That's interesting. I like that. That would be fun. Honestly, I think Batman could actually beat Spider-Man.
Anyway.
I think he could beat Spider-Man. I don't know, though. That would be a fun fight to watch. Somebody should make a fan-made video about that. Or is there one? I don't know. But anyways, what pissed you off, Luke? But Dragons, Spider-Man versus Batman, that's intriguing. I like that. Batman is the third best martial artist in the powerlifting.
Batman is an ally, his spider sense won't work.
But I mean, he was trained by Raj Al Ghul and trained in the samurai arts. So I mean, he would definitely be very good. Who is a better martial artist than Batman?
Spider-Man would win that actually.
Spider-Man would win that actually. Spider Sense is, I don't know. Maybe.
I wanna go punch a wall, can have a bad temper problem.
Maybe. I mean, yeah, you tried to convince me that Batman would, be able to beat Superman. You want me to think that Spider-Man beats him? I don't know.
But if Peter realizes Batman is working against
I want to go punch a wall
because
I have a bad temper problem. Well, that doesn't answer my question. What pissed you off? Spider-Man pulls his punches, so he would hit hard. Yeah, he would definitely hit hard. If Peter realizes Batman is working against him, there's very little Bats could do against just the Spidey sense, let alone superhuman strength, reflexes, and arguably comparable sparks. Again, but yet y'all tried to get me to believe he'd beat Superman. What, y'all trying to tell me you think Spider-Man would beat up Superman? I think Spider-Man would get ripped in half by Superman.
The Karate Kid and Lady Shiva.
The Karate Kid! Somebody AKO Strife right fucking now. Somebody AKO Strife
I never said
right fucking now. That is gaslight. The Karate Kid. I never said Spider-Man would be Superman. Oh yeah, that's right, Frog. You didn't say that.
Can't there a VIP?
Can't there? Damn it! Who made Strife VIP? That was a stupid idea. The Karate Kid. Strife, you should put yourself on a timeout.
Variants of Strife anyway. That was probably...
That works.
Laugh.
That definitely works. Oh, hey, wait a minute. So you can actually...
Whoa, Frogs did it.
Yeah, Frog did it. I was just going to say, so you can actually AKO a VIP? That's interesting. I didn't think you could either.
Spider-Man could beat Superman. I'll say
Spider-Man could beat Superman. Shut up.
Lol. Lol.
That's just ridiculous. Life says, I guess we can. Yeah, apparently. Yeah, but you haven't told us why you're pissed off yet. And by the way, Luke the Gooner, I'm thinking the Karate Kid would be able to beat up the Incredible Hulk. What do you think?
It's not Danny from the movie. There is an actual superhero named the Karate Kid. That's fair, Luke. Punch a pillow if you have one.
There's an actual superhero named the Karate Kid. That's not my fault, and I don't care. Froggy says that's fair, Luke. Punch a pillow if you have one you don't like. He gets thrashed by the Hulk? Well, I would think so. I don't even know who Karate Kid is, and again, I don't care.
No point me telling you what happened because won't understand or get it.
Well, I mean, how do you know we won't understand it or get it? If you don't tell us, we don't know. And while we're talking about that, we may as well move on to the second match of the evening, by the way.
Wanna fucking kill this prick?
So here we go.
Yeah, he would.
It is PMS, Jade Cargill,
He can kill
and
your
Melissa
soul.
Archer taking on Katana Chance and Caden Carter. That is the next match tonight. It is PMS versus Katana Chance and Caden Carter. Who do you guys think walks out with the big W in this match? Jade Cargill and Archer made a very, very impressive debut as a tag team. Tonight they can look to continue to build their legacy in the tag team division by taking out one of the best tag teams in the women's division in Katana Chance and Caden Carter. But who do you guys think wins? What do you think? Is it going to be PMS? Is it going to be Cargill and Archer? Or is it going to be Chance and Carter? What do you think? No point. You want to kill this prick? Yeah, he would kill Hulk in one punch. He can kill your soul. Somebody AKO Strife again, please. The Gooner says, yeah, I thought he was a friend. Turns out he's a prick. Okay, well, I mean, that's understandable. I've had many friends that turned out to be pricks. I mean, Strife is point in case.
You are following the very best in fantasy wrestling excellence, bar none, period. Welcome to the Wolves Den Regular Specialist.
Yo, Regular Specialist, thank you for the follow. Appreciate you. Welcome into episode number 533, my friend. It is an episode of TWA Wrestle Wars Genesis. We're on the road to our next big SPV, which is our second annual TWA Hall of Legends show. And, of course, our final show of the year is going to be the third annual TWA Hall of Legends show. Or not Hall of Legends, Slammiversary show. So we're kicking things into high gear tonight as we head to the Hall of Legends show, which is in just a little less than 2 weeks' time. And we've got some tag team battles, some faction wars. We've got 3 epic title matches in the championship rounds. It is going to be a good evening of matches in the squared circle. But welcome in. Thank you for the follow. Welcome to the Fam Jam. Lionston says, and even if the Karate Kid can land a punch on Hulk, Hulk would speed blitz Karate Kid. Can we stop talking about Karate Kid? Honestly. Who cares that there's even a character called Karate Kid? Have him go up against One Punch Man or something. Anyways, fuck the Karate Kid. My family tree is a cactus. They're all pricks, Life says. Did you not see the whole rant I just went on? We understand that, Luke. Yeah, I was going to say, Froggy has something in common with you tonight, Luke.
Wow.
But anyways, what makes him a prick? What did he do? How did he anger the great Luke the Gooner? But anyways, here we go, guys. It's time to turn and burn. Matchup number 2. PMS versus Katana Chance and Caden Carter. Let's go.
You don't have to talk about it, Luke.
You don't have to talk about it, Luke, but we do understand. Bullshit, he does have to talk about it. No better way to get it off to clear your head and get it off your chest than to talk to people that would help you trash this prick and throw him under the bus. Tell us all about it, Luke. Why is he a prick? What did he do? Did he tell you Mickie James looked better in a janitorial outfit than she does in wrestling gear? Did he tell you that he was a bigger Mickie James fan than you? Did he steal your shrine? Is he wearing Mickie James underwear that you have a hard time getting on Amazon because they keep selling out? I don't know. Tell us all about it.
The opinions of the broadcaster.
Opinions of the mods are not necessarily representative of the opinions of the broadcaster.
On the way to the ring, the Junior Tag Team Champions,
right?
Pretty Mean Sisters.
Opinions are like assholes. Everybody has one.
WWE Universe has expected a classic.
As we should, I suppose.
Destined to deliver.
It'd be an interesting world if we just got what we wanted all the time and nobody else had any sort of an opinion.
And joined Archer's army with 1 viewers.
Fake Bean King invading the compound with 1 villain again. Thank you very much, Fake Bean King. Isn't that the second time you've invaded, though? You're like in an invasion army tonight. A one-man army.
Together we will grow strong in our community.
Thanks for shouting out Fake Bean King Joe, appreciate that.
Skipping the rest.
Fun fact,
So
one of the only people who can permanently kill the Hulk is Ghost Rider. I actually like Ghost Rider. I wish they would have done more with Ghost Rider. They did lots with him in the comics. They really haven't done a whole lot as far as animation or live action. I really like Ghost Rider. Guy can go fuck himself, I'm done with him. Grind the fucking shit out of it. So what was it that he did, though, Luke, is what we're trying to figure out. We're trying to put the pieces of the puzzle together. We're trying to build a Death Star here. But the laser weapon that's supposed to be installed in the Death Star to blow the shit out of the rebels is not working because we can't put the pieces of that part of it together. Okay, I'm not even a sports guy, but that's fucked up. What's fucked up? What did I miss? Hold on.
There's a pecking order in the tag team division.
Decided to quick sell my fucking players on FIFA. When gave him control of the game, by the time I got back, he had already deleted most of my team. Oh, shit. Gotcha. Okay, I found it. Yeah, that's a dick move. That is a dick move, I agree. Those rebel scum. Exactly. Also, people say Luke Skywalker was the true chosen one. I mean, it turns out it kind of looks that way, doesn't it? Weapons grade, dickhead. Any Star Trek fans out there? I like getting a Trek versus Wars conversation going. It's always fun to watch. Who likes Star Trek better than Star Wars? And who likes Star Wars better than Star Trek? I have to know. Y'all want to talk about the fucking Karate Kid beating up the Hulk? We're changing things up. Who likes Star Trek better than Star Wars? Or vice versa? Or if you don't like either fucking one of them.
I can't get the player back.
Can't get the player back? That sucks.
Tag is made.
That's not cool.
Beautiful athleticism.
And so this guy was your friend.
Got the tag.
And the players he put in original to get the player.
And the players he put in original to get... Oh, okay. It wasn't. It was still Anakin Skywalker. Yes, Luke turned Darth Vader back to the light side, but Darth Vader was the one who killed Darth Sidious. He was, yes. But in the grander scheme of things, Luke did a lot more for the Jedi than Anakin Skywalker did. So at the end of the... at the end of the grand scheme of things... Was Anakin really the chosen one? Or was the chosen one a prophecy of what Luke Skywalker would become? They keep changing things, so who really knows? I mean, if you look at the movies, he dies because of the events that took place with him projecting himself to a different... I get the fact that he supposedly hasn't used the Force in a really long time. The guy had already been a fucking Jedi for more than 30 years. A little short hiatus away and he fucking uses the Force again and it kills him. You're talking about a dude that at one point turned a black hole inside out. I mean, it's just retarded.
In off the tag.
Even the creator George Lucas said Anakin was the chosen one. Well, yeah, that's the way he wrote it. But if you look at everything from the books to the comics to everything else, it really doesn't look that way on the grander scheme of things. But you're right, George Lucas has... I mean, he was called the chosen one. There's a reason for that. Yeah, he was the chosen one, but they actually have an episode where it shows that Anakin was supposed to be. Yeah. Well, Anakin was supposed to be. But he got manipulated by the dark side.
That being said, the Mandal.
Luke says I can build it back. He's got a shitty argument. What was his argument? You'll just have to build a better team? Well, I mean, you can do that, Luke. If anybody can build a good football team, that's you. He technically destroys Palpatine, which was the Sith. Yeah. Yep, that did happen. Anakin brought balance to the Force by leading the clones to kill the Jedi and balance the numbers.
Exactly.
Yeah, well, I mean...
she's trying
still.
To create space.
The chosen one turned to the dark side and died. So, not much of a chosen one. What is he, Jesus? But anyways, Luke Skywalker was the true chosen one.
Unfriend the guy and block him.
I should probably just unfriend the guy and block him, probably.
Oh, and that buys some time.
So we got people talking about Star Wars. I see that there must be no Trekkies in here. Can that be true? There's no Trekkies in the room.
She's taking some big
Nobody likes
here.
Star Trek: The Next Generation or Discovery or the original one. I actually like the new one.
Cover. Is it enough?
I actually like the new Star Trek series.
She still fights out in one. We are this far into the match.
I should probably just, yeah, you should do that though. I was going to read that again, but you should do
Now
that.
the only Sith is technically Kylo Ren, and the only Jedi now is Rey.
Swinging reverse STO.
Well, Kylo Ren isn't a Sith anymore, is he? Rey's a Jedi still, though. Mostly because of Luke.
Not a Trekkie or a Star Wars fan.
Not a Trekkie or Star Wars fan, but if I had to pick, I'd be a Trekkie. But I'd be in a red shirt, sadly. I mean, I liked Star Trek Next Generation. I thought that was a pretty cool show.
Rey is a Palpatine.
Rey is a Palpatine. Yeah, that's true. But Rey is a Jedi. Palpatine is not. Palpatine also dead.
Fistfuls of hair into the snapmare.
And again, with the help of Luke Skywalker, who for some stupid reason died for his cause. That was the stupidest shit ever, too, by the way. And their reasoning for why he died, even stupider.
Instead of Jedi and Sith destroying each other and the Force correcting it by making another Jedi Palps turn day. Not a huge fan of either, honestly. Like both, but
yeah, exactly. But that didn't work out. Not a huge fan of either, honestly. Like both, but yeah, I'm the same way, Strife. I mean, I've watched every Star Wars movie. I own them too. I think they're fun stories. But I wasn't one of those people that would show up at a cosplay a cosplay center somewhere and I didn't collect any figurines or.
I like Star Wars more over Star Trek.
I like Star Wars movies better than Star Trek movies.
Tossed aside. Escapes in a nick of time.
Rey chose to be a Skywalker in the end because she chose her own identity rather than by her blood. Yeah, exactly.
What grace. Targeting the stomach to reverse that.
I wonder if they'll do any more stories, about that
Look at these
ever.
multiple knee strikes. Tagged in.
Anybody interested to see Rebel
Rey is a
Moon?
Skywalker. Have not watched the last SW movie. We refuse.
Yeah, Ben's also dead, Lionson.
Oh, look at a head scissor. Oh, and a head scissor.
You keep talking about dead people.
That could be it. She's lost some of that energy she had earlier. These two teams have gone to war, Cole. Of course they're going to wind up.
But yes, Ben was a solo.
Star Wars fan fiction.
Oh, wicked kick
That
to the
mythos
lower
will
back.
always hold a special place in my heart.
What on
But
earth
even
could
Marshall
Katana
Lucas
Chance
said
be setting up
Ben
here?
Solo.
Yeah, Kylo Ren is yeah.
Ben is a solo Skywalker, why he was called Kylo.
Ben is a solo Skywalker. Why he was called Kylo? Yeah, exactly. But I mean,
Big miss right there.
he would have never gone by Skywalker. If anything, he would have been solo.
I have to say, I feel.
What was that about Star Wars?
Uh-oh. This feels
Yeah, we're just
like
talking about Star Trek, Star Wars, the things we like about it, don't like about it.
Skywalker.
terrible position for
Yeah, I thought it was
He's still
Star Trek.
part Skywalker, yes.
cover.
But he's also still dead.
Save. That should have been 3.
Rey is not. Mandalorian, sorry man, I can't agree with that. I thought The Mandalorian was one of the most boring shows I've ever seen.
I'm debating if I should be here. Maybe I might keep a mind off it. Maybe I might.
The only Disney Plus Star Wars show I did like was the Ben Kenobi story.
Nice counter from Chance.
I liked that.
Up and over.
It was
all the
good.
way to the floor.
I did not like The Mandalorian. I did not like the Book of Boba Fett.
Right out of ringside and back
Yeah,
to
well,
the
that's what I was just saying, Lionson. That was fantastic. They did it really. That's what I don't. If they could do that good of a job on that, why the fuck was The Mandalorian so boring?
Andor was cool, more like a spy
The
show.
first season or so,
Also
the first season of The Mandalorian was interesting, but they very quickly fell off for me.
What do you say? I mean,
Did you watch Andor? Was it any good?
amazing.
I haven't watched. That's one I haven't watched yet.
Averting danger with an elbow to the stomach.
I have not seen Andor yet.
Great
Ooh,
power.
life watch Strife to tell a joke.
This match is wearing her down. And we are in the
Joke
deep
time,
waters
Strife.
here, and you have to ask yourself, how far
I
can you
watched
It
all
is
Star Wars
joke
since
time.
to date.
She
Have
is
you seen Star
unleashed.
Wars: The Clone War? Internet messing up, so I just
And she'll
left.
make the tag.
110 Liv is great. Pick a number.
This has been a hell of a match so far. I don't know, maybe he's been paying attention more than there just to the conversation.
Holy cutter.
But man, these guys are going at it. Katana Chance and Caden Carter doing a lot better than I gave them credit for.
Into a headstand, are you kidding me?
To be fair,
Oh, that was pretty cool.
they're doing a lot better than I gave them credit for.
There's the cover.
Archer with the pin here.
Wards off the pin,
Wow.
too. The muscle
Carter
memory's
kicks
gotta be
out.
taken over now. Pure instinct to kick out
2
before
count only
3.
there.
Targeting the
Link says I watched all Star Wars stuff today. Yeah, that's one I haven't seen.
Don't you walk away from me.
That is the one I have not seen. Have you seen Star Wars: The Clone Wars? I own it. Internet messing up, so I just left. Yeah, that happens from time to time. Plus, not in the mood. Just watch the show. Like says, 4.
Laugh.
I don't know why she said that though. 1 in 10 picking up. Oh, okay, never mind. Somehow I skipped right by that message. Darth Maul's arc in Clone Wars was awesome. Absolutely. Star Wars Clone Wars might be the best show they've ever done. Might be the best show they've ever done. I also own Rebels. It was good.
It is the best show.
It is, yeah. It was very, very good. Very, very good. Did anybody? Was everybody? Were you guys shocked when they pulled the whole Darth Maul arc in the Clone Wars? Were you guys surprised that happened? What did you guys think of that?
Look out!
Strife says, "What did the fried rice say to the
Not
shrimp?
really a Star Wars fan.
Don't you walk away from me." Wow. Walk is in WOK, of course. Honeybee says, "Not really a Star Wars fan." Yeah, that's okay. You don't have to be. I was wondering if there were Star Trek fans or Star Wars fans. We're just having some conversations. It's been a lot of fun. We talked a little bit about superheroes. Now we're on to Star Wars and Star Trek. Of course, we've been talking about pro wrestling too, but
I like how they made Darth Maul able to
yeah, that's
stand up
okay.
to Palpatine a little.
I don't knock anybody for not liking science fiction. I mean, science fiction's an acquired taste, if you will.
Archer.
Look at this power. This is unholy.
Yo, Sir Jack, taking off for the night, are you? Have a good night, Jack.
I love the Darth Maul arc.
You love the Darth Maul arc, yeah. But my question was, were you surprised when it
Don't you
happened?
forget to follow the Action and YTD Live Clash of the Titans on YouTube.
Were you surprised when it happened was my original question. I was curious about that.
tag made.
Honeybee, do you like science fiction movies?
A competitor has been eliminated.
And for some reason, she stops the count.
Wow, Melissa Archer's been eliminated. It is down to Jade Cargill and Katana Chance here. Holy crap.
Check out the latest craze in TWA.
Big boot right to the testicles there. Oh, Jesus, fuck. I think she just removed the nose right off the face of Katana Chance there.
Yeah, I was shocked to see the.
And that is it. That is all, ladies and gentlemen. The winner of the match. It is Melissa Archer and Jade Cargill. They are known as PMS, and they just picked up the big W. Congratulations to PMS, Mrs. Archer, and of course Jade Cargill. Wow. Yeah, I was shocked to see that they brought him back. Clone Wars was the last Star Wars thing George Lucas made before selling it. Yeah. I absolutely loved the Clone Wars series. It was fantastic. I was always right there to watch. I don't usually watch shit on TV even back then. I'd record it and watch it later. But I would watch that show when it was on during its time slot every single week. And then of course I bought it. Then I bought it. So PMS with a big victory, and Jade Cargill, the one that picks up the big W for PMS. So again, congratulations to PMS. And now on to our next match of the evening. Here we go. It is the Bullies versus the Wolfpack Gals. These guys have had a long rivalry. Mind you, the Wolfpack Gals have pretty much had a rivalry with everybody, to be fair. She Fiend and Rose Brewer, multiple-time champions, tag team champions, as are Ronda Rousey and Sonya Deville. Tonight, it is table tag team action as the Bullies take on the Wolfpack Gals in what should be a very exciting, fast-paced wrestling match in the ring tonight. What do you guys think? Who's walking away with the W? Is it going to be the Wolfpack Gals or the Bullies? Who are you guys rooting for here? Savage Opress, yeah. Why'd you say that, though? Find it all had a... Oh, yeah, okay. I didn't see Lion Sin's message.
I still think they did Maul dirty.
But I mean, if you read any of the books, you knew that Darth Maul had a brother.
And Obi-Wan in their first encounter, but they made Obi-Wan
If you read any of the books, you knew he had a brother. But I was shocked that they brought him back in the Clone Wars, though. That shocked me. I still think they did Maul dirty. He was more experienced than Qui-Gon Jinn and Obi-Wan in their first encounter. What makes you think that? Darth Maul was a Padawan.
Is it all tag team matches tonight?
Well, the Sith equivalent. Qui-Gon Jinn had many years training and experience before Maul did.
For about 30 years.
He was more powerful than Obi-Wan. He wasn't more powerful than Qui-Gon Jinn. He was a better fighter, though, I think. At least the way they detailed him. Again, if you've read the books or seen the comics or anything, Maul was a better fighter. He was basically assassin with force, yeah. Darth Maul was a badass fighter. That's what helped him.
Better at fighting.
Oh, he was absolutely better at fighting. The only way Qui-Gon Jinn beats Darth Maul is by luck of the Force, by utilizing the Force. He was an okay fighter, but he wasn't as good as Darth Maul. In a straight-up battle, Darth Maul kicks the shit out of Qui-Gon Jinn. 8 ads! Jesus Christ. Somebody needs to gift Honeybee a gift sub, so she doesn't have to have 8 ads. That's insane, though. 8 ads. That is fucking ghastly, if I might say so myself. Alright, here we go, guys. Third match of the night is table tag team action. The Bullies versus the Wolfpack Gals. Let's rock and roll. The way Maul dies is the perfect way to end a story. It is. In a way, like as far as the Clone Wars go.
7 ads.
The following
Strife got 7 ads. Hopefully, you at least have picture-in-picture. Who wants to gift Strife and Honeybee with a gift sub? That's what we need to do. Somebody's got to gift them a sub. We got Gunnar booked. Gunnar is not booked tonight.
He turned was because his Padawan.
Gunnar just lost to Akira Tozawa. Joe Link, do you remember the day that Akira Tozawa beat the Gunnar Luke Bomber? Do you remember that day? Now that was a shock. You want to talk shocking moments. That was crazy. Well, punching a wall depends what it's made of, but do remember you have to fix it. And a window is no good. You can cut yourself on the glass.
Any day of the week.
Punch a pillow. Dooku would have kicked Maul's ass any day of the week? Absolutely. You know what I hated
Feel like what is the
was
fun
how they
anymore?
made Dooku an older character. Because I mean that dude was so powerful. He could have done so many fun things.
Or believing Obi-Wan was protecting someone
He
special,
died
and
knowing or
Obi-Wan
believing
tricked him by
Obi-Wan
changing
was
stances to
protecting
trick
someone
him.
special, and Obi-Wan was
Feels so
tricked by
stupid
him by
as well.
changing stances to trick him.
The
Yeah.
tag team champions, the Wolves.
You feel stupid? Well, I wouldn't feel stupid. It's not your problem. Somebody was a Jagoff and duped you. You know what I mean?
Could change the entire landscape here.
That's not all on you. That's a friend being a complete dick, is what that is. He was a complete dick. Yeah, in the movies, you want to talk about doing dirty to somebody. They did dirty to Count Dooku in the movies.
Yeah, the day Gunnar lost to Tozawa is in the
The day
electrifying
Gunnar
moments.
lost to Tozawa is in the electrifying moments. It sure is.
600K gone to fucking waste.
600,000 gone to fucking waste, the Gunnar
You're
says.
supposed to trust your friends.
Is it all tag matches tonight? No.
Stupid to betray the trust.
It is not all tag matches
Somebody
tonight.
answer the call they lost.
Launching an air attack, you're taking a huge
But many of them are. Tag team battles, faction wars, and we've got 3 championship matches in the championship rounds as well.
These tables matches
No, I didn't answer it, actually. No, I hadn't answered that question. You're good. And even if I did, I'd answer it for you again, honeybee. See, if the Jedi Masters didn't send Qui-Gon and Obi-Wan to fight Maul, Dooku would have stayed a good guy, as the reason he turned was because of his Padawan die. Yeah, that is true.
That is weaponizing.
That is true. Well, I mean, it's pretty much notorious that the Jedi made a lot of bad decisions, you know? It's funny because they get put on a pedestal throughout the books, the comics, everything. But the Jedi Knight, you know, a lot of them, you know, if you look at some of the Jedi that didn't turn their back, they shouldn't have been Jedi. I don't know, it's one of those weird things. Dooku would have kicked Sidious' ass too? Well, I don't know about that. Lord Tyrannus did get done dirty. He made most of his time, and yeah, he was a badass in the Clone Wars. I thought they should have made him younger. I don't know if he would have kicked. I don't know if he would have kicked Sidious's ass though. That's a tough one. Maybe. I really like Dooku. It really pissed me off the way they killed him in the movie. Dooku told Obi-Wan the truth, and yeah, I know. Well, Obi-Wan had a real ego problem, especially when he was younger. Sorry if you're being annoying. You're not being annoying. Why would you think you're being annoying? What could you possibly do that would annoy us? I mean, did you write a song about Mickey James?
Keep going on.
Yeah, well, you know, you want to get stuff off your chest. You want to talk about it. Plus, we're the ones, or me specifically, I'm the one that told you to talk about it. So you can't be really annoying me when I told you to tell the story. You told the story. It's understood. Wow! Look at that, ladies and gentlemen. Holy shit. The winner of the table tag team matchup, Ronda Rousey and Sonya Deville, the Bullies, picking up a huge victory over the YTV Academy, reigning, defending, and undisputed tag team champions. Wow. I gotta be honest, I didn't see that one coming. I thought for sure that the Wolfpack Gals would pick up the W here. It's gonna be really hard, no matter what's happening with the junior tag titles or the contendership. As far as rankings go, it's going to be hard to keep the Bullies into the conversation piece about the tag team titles now. That's crazy. Before he got thrown out, Anakin saved Palpatine, yes. Or at least would have. Right? But, you know, Windu had other plans. I feel like Mace Windu would have eventually turned into a Sith. Does anybody else think that? I feel like Windu would have eventually became a Sith. Which would be cool, by the way. But as it is, he died. But don't you think that's one of the Jedi Knights that you would see eventually becoming a Sith? Had he lived, anyway. He got his ass whipped.
Mace had him on the ground while
Mace had him on the ground, begged Anakin to do the right thing. Yeah, but don't forget that Palpatine, he was letting Windu do that because he was trying to get Anakin to save him.
Emoji rolling on the floor laughing.
Honeybee says, I swear you're making up words. I have no idea what these words are. What words? Oh, the Star Wars. Right. Honeybee's not a Star Wars fan.
Mace channeled the
How dare you guys confuse Honeybee?
Indicated he used it.
The Queen of the Hive. Ghastly. Truly. Mace channeled the dark side. His force powers indicated. Yeah, exactly. I really do. I believe that Mace Windu would have eventually become a Sith Lord.
I love Star Wars. Luke the Gooner 9.
That's another Jedi they killed too easily, too, by the way, is Mace Windu. That dude was seriously powerful.
Nope, Mace was part of an order that was real close to what is known as
Mace is part of an order that was real
Honeybee wrestling.
Great Jedi. I still think he would have became a Sith Lord. I think, well, obviously it would take somebody to write that in, but Mace Windu had a bad attitude. I can remember some of the books where he was borderline a bad guy. Quasar! Gifting a tier 1 sub to the community. Quasar, how's it going, my friend? Holy shit, welcome in. Look at that, gave France with 2 L's a gift sub. What's Quasar doing? It's been a hot minute, Quasar. Welcome to episode number 533, my friend. Episode of Wrestle Wars Genesis. We're actually hot on the trail to our next big SPV, which is going to be our 2nd annual TWA Hall of Legends show. And then, of course, we'll be moving right on forward to our final show of the year, which will be the 3rd annual TWA Slammiversary stream preview. Lots to look forward to. We also have to work in our Joe Link Appreciation Night. We've discussed many a times why Joe Link is getting a night of appreciation. Definitely deserving, and it's going to happen. We just, something Glenola and I haven't sat down and discussed yet. Quasar says, bro, I never get a chance to Twitch or play games anymore. Life has taken a turn. Love to see you all. Love to see you live. Sorry. Fuck, I can't read apparently. Cheers. Well, cheers right back to you, Quasar. It is nice to see you. And yeah, I have noticed you haven't. So what's been going on? You got a new job? What's going on? Did you get married? Have some children? What happened? I'm sure it's all good. I am sure it's all good. But yeah, did you get a new job or something that changed up your life routine? I mean, I've had to change my schedule I don't know how many times because of work and family and other things. That's why I don't stream about 6 times a week like I used to. I don't even know how I managed that back in the day.
Nice.
Technically, because of Disney, they don't have Grey Jedi. They stated that they don't exist, even though they have Bendu, the one on the middle. He was in the Rebel. Yeah, so Disney kind of did allude to the fact that the Grey Jedi don't exist, but they exist in every other piece of canon and information.
Anger issues can make me snap like for real.
Lion says, I don't think Palpatine was holding back. Yes, he was. He wanted Anakin to save him. It was all part of his master plan to get him to turn to the dark side. What is wrong with you? You need to work on yourself. Anger issues can make me snap like for real. That can make a lot of people snap for real, Luke. I can understand that. Quasar says, new kid, new job, new life, new city, busy as hell. Oh, you do have a new child. Wow, congratulations. Goddamn. How old? And is it a boy or a girl? What's going on there? Quasar with a new baby. Or child at this point, depending on how old, but that is awesome.
3 months, she's the best.
3 months old.
He kinda was, or his own power would have killed himself. Lion Cena's or
Joling says he kinda was, or his own power would have killed him. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, he let Mace Windu do that shit. Now, the truth of the matter is Mace Windu would have killed him if Anakin hadn't, you know, he was taking a risk there, but he let that happen. If Sidious wanted to kill Windu, he could have.
Something makes me wanna smash stuff
up. Strafe says, we think the order Luke is making will be Grey Jedi in spirit. That would be cool. When I'm stressed, anyway, about something that makes me want to smash stuff up. So Luke the Gunner turns into the Hulk, apparently. That's kind of crazy. Do you turn green? You know what, Luke? That's your problem. That's why you can't get a date with Mickey James. You're fucking turning green, man. You can't do that. They might think you got gangrene or some shit. They're not going to know that you got the powers of the Incredible Hulk and, you know, Luke smash. They don't know that. You got to ease up with the ladies.
You're welcome.
Quasar says, Jolik, thanks, Hambone. Okay. I thought it said handsome at first. I had to reread that. The Green Gooner. Fuck yeah. Infinite Oni's in the house. What's going on, Oni? The Green Gooner. I love that. That is awesome.
Some hates are because the shout-out isn't working for some reason. Together,
genuinely want to do that? Well, feel like it. I mean, if you do that, if you actually accomplish that, can you please record that for us?
With skipping the rest. Oni.
Spending time with the cats. Nice. Oni, what kind of cats you got?
Feel like it. Spending time with the cats.
What kind of cats do you have?
What up, Onus?
All right, here we go, ladies and gentlemen. Matchup number 4 on the evening. It is the Wolfpack taking on the Hart Foundation. It is Vin Dexter and Kyle Riley, 2 of the most fierce members in the history of the Wolfpack faction, taking on Bret the Hitman Hart and the Iceman, Christian Hart from Team Christian Cool. These guys have had a long rivaled history themselves, dating way back to the Archerverse 1.0, so there's a lot of storied battles and wars between these two factions. Well, right now they are a tag team, but the Hart Foundation, of course, consists of Bret the Hitman Hart, the British Bulldog, Jim the Anvil Knight Hart, and the Iceman Christian Hart, so they do have a faction. And, of course, we all know the mighty Wolfpack faction, so they just got rid of a member, but they are still very much a faction and very formidable at that. But what do you guys think? Who wins this? Is the Hart Foundation going to put one over on the Wolfpack? Have the Wolfpack just been through too much lately? Is there too much on their minds, too much on their place to focus against a very technically sound team like the Hart Foundation? What do you guys think? Either way, let me know in the chat. Sound off. Here we go. It is the Wolfpack versus the Hart Foundation. Let's go.
Be back in a bit.
Life says, oh shit, good match. You're goddamn right, it's a good match. Can't wait. I've been looking forward to this match all night long.
Channel redemption of your choices. 1, 2, 3, the number to win.
I've been looking forward to this match all night long, and here we go.
4, 5.
It has begun.
Superstar.
You have 8 ads. Be back in a bit. Goddamn, 8 ads. What is it with people getting 8 ads tonight? That is insanity.
Is a
Truly.
team Extreme Rules match.
Psychosis Kyle Riley making his way to the ring from Team Life is Great.
Dimension, weighing in at 200.
The man from the 5th dimension.
Psychosis
in the house.
Riley.
006 unlucky.
There are some amazing and fun channel rewards.
590 unlucky. 1, 2, 3, and 4, 5, 6 of the numbers.
Good luck, Infinitoni. There are some amazing and fun channel
180
rewards to choose from if you are the C. Play.
Unlucky by just a little bit.
1, 8, 0.
Unlucky by just a little bit.
There are some amazing and fun channel rewards to choose from if you are the C.
Today's strife is Big E. Hell yeah. I should play and figure out who I am myself.
But I can't afford to at the moment.
775 unlucky.
The holidays kick my ass.
I'd give subs, but I can't afford to at the moment. The holidays kick my ass. They kick everybody's ass. That is understandable. Plus, life, you are not ever required to do such things, my friend. Never, ever are you required to do that. That is fair. That is more than fair. And anybody that doesn't think so, well, they got to give their head a shake. We are in tough times, and the holidays are coming up. 992 unlucky.
Also, Mace Windu might not be dead. He was only struck by the lightning by like 3 seconds, and we know that the Jedi can't skipping the rest.
566 unlucky. Apparently I can't win either.
The Archerverse, your numbers are 5, 6, 6. Good luck, the Archerverse, skipping the rest.
858 also unlucky. So I am out of the equation. Luke says, I'm going to head off anyway. Sick of people in my personal life treating me like a piece of fucking shit who I thought was a friend. And yeah, going to get off to bed. Have a good night, Archer. Chat. Anyone wants to reach out, feel free. Just feeling pissed off right now. Luke, we understand that. You have a good night, my friend. Maybe some sleep is just what the doctor ordered.
Lion Sinescanor 23, your numbers are
just
5,
what the doctor
5,
ordered.
4. Good luck, Lion Sinescanor.
Also, Mace Windu might not be dead. He was only struck by lightning by 3 seconds, and we know that the Jedi can survive massive falls, and Luke and Vader were... Yeah, I do agree with that. I always did wonder about that. Lion Sin, and that was part of my point earlier, is they did Mace Windu dirty because the way they killed him didn't make any sense. Right? It didn't make any sense. He absolutely could have evaded the fall and survived. Absolutely, I agree with that. Palpatine got struck by his own lightning and thrown down a hole. He died then.
The Jedi can hide their presence too.
This match has
yeah, his own power killed him at the end of the day, yeah. He had clones, but that form was just, yes, it was destroyed. He did have clones. We didn't see Mace die, per se, that's true. We didn't know. And it's a silly way for him to die. Like I said, he could have survived that easily. The only reason that Palpatine did not die, or sorry, the only reason that he died is because he, like, from the fall anyways, he died from the fall because he got struck by his, you know, a big shot of his own power.
The Hart Foundation.
He inadvertently killed himself. It wasn't even what Vader did as much as what he did to himself. So for all we know, he's in exile. That could be. That would be fun. That would be fun. Hands Froggy, $2,000. Nice. I'll take some of that. In Great Britain, they call it a lift, but here in the U.S., we call it an elevator. I guess we were just raised differently. Yeah, I mean, we call it an elevator too because a lift is what you put a car on here. I don't know. But I mean, over in, you know, in different parts of the world, they, you know, they use different terms and have different verbiage that they use to describe things, so.
It's a joke, Archer.
Is it? I didn't get the joke. Oh, guess we're just raised differently. Yeah, okay. I don't like that joke. Because it fucked with me, I guess, is kind of why I don't like it. Not because it was a bad joke, but because I didn't get it right away. How dare you. Did you guys watch the Ahsoka series? Not yet. Not yet. How was that? So I guess there's 2 shows I haven't watched in total. Because I haven't watched Andor either. Ruined like Bob Ross painting. Floats a small green sack. It's not the Green Gooner, is it? Is it the Green Gooner?
Turning the tables there. Improving a bit slippery for them there. Nice amateur.
Like from the newer movies, we know the Jedi are able to hide their presence from the... Yeah, exactly. Mace could very well be alive. That'd be fun. They should bring him back. Mace Windu was a cool character. Again, I don't know how many of you guys have read books or comics, But Mace Windu was a cool-ass character. I like Qui-Gon, too. I liked Qui-Gon more for his character. Like, he was just a... I mean, he was powerful, too. He was very strong with the Force. Again, he wasn't a very good fighter, though.
I think of disturbing images when I think of the Green Beer.
It follows the events after Rebels and Season of the Mandalorian. Okay. I think of disturbing images when I think of the Green Cooter. Oni. How dare you, sir. But yeah, I can understand that. Joe Link says, no one likely won't. Rosario Dawson has ruined it. Also, we know Grogu is alive, yeah? We do. Like says, ooh, what's this? Thank you. Now, just incidentally, Oni, seeing how you brought it up, what disturbing images do you visualize when you think of the Green Gooner?
You like the play at Arlington?
Yo, Glenn Nola is in the house. What's going on, Glenn? Howdy. Oops, wrong opera house. You'd like to play Mr. Lincoln Duck? Strike says, don't smoke it unless you want to sleep. I'm not saying, Oni says. How dare you tease us? How dare you tease us? You throw out there that you've got disturbing images in your head to a room full of trolls and villains, and you won't tell us what the images are? How was your day at work, Glenn? Or were you off today? I assume you're at work because you're just arriving. So I'm going to assume you worked today. I worked until 5 today. But yeah, were you at work or were you just busy tonight, Glenn? How's everyone tonight? Everyone is fantastique. To my knowledge, except for Luke the Gooner. He had a bad night. He's very upset. He is very upset. The Glenalians come in peace. They never come in peace and are never friendly. That is like an age-old lie that just keeps regurgitating itself, isn't it? You know? You should probably move the logs farther away. Perhaps you should. Perhaps.
I appreciate you.
Oh, isn't that nice? Life appreciates strife. Life and strife. Yo, Vin Dexter in trouble here. Oh, he tapped out. That is it. That is all, ladies and gentlemen. What is going on with the Wolfpack tonight? The Wolfpack gals lose. Now the Wolfpack is lost. But ladies and gentlemen, the winner of the match from Team Christian Cool, it is the Iceman, Christian Hart, and Bret the Hitman Hart, the Hart Foundation, picking up the big W over the Wolfpack. Holy hell. Wow. Glola says, had a good night. Fantastic. A good night at work, I assume? You just got home and fixed dinner? What do you having for dinner? What are you having for dinner? I guess the Hart family was more family than the Severn family. Oh no! Oh no! Yeah, I noticed 2 of my girls won. Oni, they certainly did. They took out the Wolfpack gals, of all things. The Wolfpack gals haven't lost in a hot minute, first and foremost. Not as a tag team, right? Rose Brewer, Tia Stevens, She-Fiend. They've all lost in singles competition here and there. But as a team, they haven't lost in a very long time. They are still the reigning defending tag team champions. Tonight, they lose to Ronda Rousey and Sonya Deville. It's been a very interesting evening. It's been a very, very interesting evening. Joe Link says that would have been good, but the Sith follow the rule of 2. They do. So there wouldn't be more Sith. Well, there could be more Sith in different parts of the galaxy, universe, whatever. but there wouldn't be more than 2 Sith in any given territory.
Life appreciation, life support. Life is great.
And even those that were Sith-like that didn't actually come out as being a Sith. Little says hashtag life appreciation and life support. Alright, so anyways, let's move on to the next match.
Cube steaks cooked in brown gravy served
Here
over toast
we
with a slice
go.
of cheese.
Extreme Rules tag team matchup. It is Brock Lesnar and Bobby
The
Lashley
Wolfpack are
representing
dedicated
the
for us
War Raiders, taking on the Brawling Brutes. It is Butch and Sheamus for the Brawling Brutes, ready to take on Lashley and Lesnar. Who do you guys think picks up the W here? Extreme Rules tag team match. Joling says, yeah, the Wolfpack is having a bad night. They damn well are. Lighton says the Wolfpack are getting handed their asses tonight. They
Obviously,
are.
Brock and
They
Bobby.
really are.
Nat TY Joling for the
Cube
2
steaks
new
cooked
emotes.
in brown gravy
Time for
served
another
over
round
toast
7
with a
open
slice of cheese. That sounds pretty good.
Bod week.
That sounds like a delicious snack. Lionson, of course, going to side with his team, the War Raiders. He's going with Bobby and Brocky.
Month, you're even.
Joe Lake says, time for another Allen Severn Open Invitational. Maybe. That's not a terrible idea. That is not a terrible idea. Strife says, bad week, month, year even. But yeah, who do you guys think walks out the victors here? Is it going to be the War Raiders, or is it going to be the Brawling Brutes? Sound off in the chat, but here we go. It is time to turn and burn the next match of the night. Let's go. All right, guys, while these guys make their way to the ring, I'm just going to take a short break, grab myself a beverage, and use the facilities. I won't be long. If you guys want to tell some stories or some jokes in the chat room, feel free to do so, and I'll, of course, read those live when I get back. If there's anybody in the chat room that has access to the broadcast booth and you'd like to join the broadcast booth and address the masses yourself verbally instead of just via your fingertips, feel free to do so. You are invited. But I'll be right back. Enjoy the entrances. Hopefully you won't enjoy the match without me. I shouldn't be that long. BRB.
To see a
At a
complete list
combined
of
weight
champions from
of
each respective
568
brand,
pounds, Bobby Lashley
TWA.
and Brock Lesnar.
The
WCW
feeling, the
skipping the rest.
electricity in the arena right now
But the
is unlike
Wolfpack will be there
anything
for you.
I've ever felt in quite some time. This match is going to
He
be
may or
good.
may not be planning something. Can you use them yet or 2-4 wait period Glenera? They were immediately approved. Awesome.
The wild card of the Brawling Brutes. Yeah, Cole, this dude's definitely not playing with a full deck.
And their opponents. First, representing the Brawling Brutes from Birmingham, England, weighing in at 205
If you're on
pounds.
Twitter, you can follow the Ultraverse there as well.
Whatever happened to the soft-spoken, calm competitor? Oh, Cole, those days are done. D-U-N-N-E, done.
Yeah, now he's more like a rabid animal.
The new jackpot number for a chance to win a channel redemption of your choices. 1, 2, 3 the number to win a YTV championship matches. 4, 5. Bob Pun.
Butch ain't wrapped right, okay? He's not quite all there.
AP Bean King has invaded the compound and
that's what
joined
makes him so
Archer's army
dangerous.
with 1 viewers. Play. Glenela, your numbers are 6, 2, 4. Good luck, Glenela. There are some amazing and fun channel rewards to choose from if you are the chosenest. Play. Glenela, your numbers are 7, 8, 2. Good luck, Glenela. There are some amazing and fun channel rewards to choose from if you are the chosenest. I still have one more play this stream. Third rates the charge. Van Dexter eats 2 meals a day, breakfast and Brett Furious. Welcome in Fakey Bean King.
And representing the Brawling Brutes from Dublin, Ireland, weighing in at 267 pounds, the Celtic Warrior, Sheamus!
The leader of the Brawling Brutes. I'll tell you, this guy will fight anyone, even his friends.
Well, it's a good thing Sheamus doesn't consider you a friend. Still a lot of fights left in the Celtic Warrior, that's for sure. A pint and a fight is a good Sheamus night. My sources say the Celtic Warrior already has a couple cold ones waiting backstage.
Archer's army with 1 viewers. Damn it, Variants, you made a timeout for me. Look, I rated LOL. Lol.
This match will be contested under extreme rules. No countouts, no disqualifications. Anything goes. Taking part, we can see Bobby Lashley and Brock Lesnar. And on the other side of the ring, they are facing off with Butch and Sheamus.
When it comes to weighing the costs versus benefits of certain types of matches, I wish I could say I know exactly where things lean with Extreme Rules matches.
That's the problem with high risk, high reward. Eventually, the results start to blur together.
Hands Bobby 6000.
And he said, "You're not getting me with that this time."
Brock put a stop to that. Lord Buster.
Look at Sheamus.
City, population, you.
Lion Cena's gonna 2 with your own mouth on that one.
Heads out of the ring. What's next?
Top rope, putting it all on the line.
Oh, he's reaching under the ring for anything useful.
Oh, but the ladder, ouch. Dominance, power slam.
Fighting back with a counter. Oh, taken down. Compromised position here.
Oh! Suplex brings him down.
He's taking this to the floor now. Reversal on Lashley. Elbow smash. In a no disqualification match, you never want to be the superstar on the wrong end of a chair or a kendo stick, or whatever else might be hiding under the ring. You want to be the one inflicting that punishment because that's how you control the pace and the match as a whole. Gets him with the counter.
Boom!
And Butch fending him off.
Echo Lion Cena's Canor 2-3.
Thrown back in under the ropes.
Kick to the gut.
Cranked around into a neck breaker. A menacing look from Butch. Heads out and he has all the time he wants.
We are I and the YTD redeem running. 425. What does he call a pile of cats answering the outing? Bob, you have finally banned the broadcaster. Congratulations. Even Bronner couldn't do it.
Spinebuster.
Joe.
Elbow drop.
Piercing.
And it's reverse pain for that mistake.
Using the elbow to escape the attack.
These two showing how well scouted they each are. Uh-oh. Elbow drop.
Butch was waiting for it.
And Sheamus is countered. Oh, right to the spine with the knee.
That was vicious.
He's starting to struggle here.
Showing a lot of fortitude in this Extreme Rules match for sure, but not sure how much more tenable it can be.
Suplex City, population, you.
Stop in the leg.
This arena can't
What
contain
lights
them,
up
and
a
if
soccer
history's any
stadium?
indication, nothing
Answer
good's about to
soccer
happen
match.
up there either. Oh, target acquired and destroyed. He switches it back around. Buster.
Oof.
Loving blow to the chest.
This is a pretty dangerous place to fight. Screens, exposed metal, ledges, so much could go wrong very
I
quickly.
just read that someone in London gets stabbed every 5-2 seconds.
Sledgehammer right to the
Poor
gut.
guy.
Oh, the sledgehammer connects. I haven't seen it many times.
I have returned. All right, let's see what you villains were up to in here. Look at Shame Us. Glenola, the biggest Sheamus fan on the face of the planet. The only wrestler he likes more than Sheamus is CM Punk, of course. Froggy says, whoa, out of nowhere. AKO'd Lion Sin's ass I did. What do you call a pile of cats? Answer, a meowton. A fucking meowton. Of course that's the answer. Glenola, how dare you? We do not ban the broadcaster. That is just that is an act of insubordination, sir. How dare you? I just read that someone in London gets stabbed every 52 seconds. Poor guy. His name is Someone. He is Korean. We appreciate Archer. We do not. We appreciate the Archerverse community, the TWA family. How dare you try to single somebody out? All right, what else did I miss? Anything? Did anybody else play the jackpot? Joe Link raided. Joe Link has invaded the compound and joined Archer's army with one viewer. That is insane. 425. Froggy, that puts, or no, who did that? Pretty sure that puts you in the running for the numbers are 456. You got 425. Yeah. So Strife, you're in the running for the YTD Academy Championship up, man.
He's outside the ring now.
Or did you know that already? I'm just going through all the messages now, so. What lights up a soccer stadium? Answer, a soccer match. A soccer match. Update that to Kyle. Life can't ban Archer. They tried.
We're seeing all their best on display, but it might just come down to who can take advantage of a pivotal mistake.
Exclamation point. Archerverse family loves Archer. How dare you? Broadcast. Strife says, did it again. Who did what again?
Armringer applied.
Did you AKO him again, Strife? He's definitely going to blame Strife for that one, yeah. Definitely going to blame him again. Oh, did he? Uh-oh. How dare you, Lion Sin Escanor, use that dirty verbiage? Sir, that is not allowed. So says the list of Archer.
Uh-oh, this is just vicious.
So says the list of Archer. By the way, the Strife had the correct answer earlier. The question was, or the joke was, YouTube, Twitter, and Facebook all decide to make a combined website together. What would that be called? The answer was Twitface. It was Twitface. And of course, Strife got it correct. And by the way, ladies and gentlemen, seeing how nobody's playing the jackpot right now, Strife is currently in the lead for the YTD Academy Championship. Pop, the numbers are 456, and you get a 425.
I'll put the angel wing stretch on him.
I'll put the angel wing stretch on him.
With his parental numbers are 6, 8, 2. Good luck with his grade. There are some amazing and fun challenges.
Life's numbers are 682, unlucky.
Don't you forget to follow the action in YTD.
You already played twice?
The Titans on YouTube. You are skipping the rest.
Glenola says you Twitface. That's actually a better answer. That's actually a better answer, Glenola. I'll be honest.
Stream.
But the answer was Twitface. But you're right, you Twitface makes more sense. Glenola, you're a bad influence. I've been saying that for how long? Nobody fucking listens. You're just figuring this shit out now. I've told people time and time again. And ladies and gentlemen, that is it. That is all. The winner of the Extreme Rules Tag Team matchup, Brock Lesnar and Bobby Lashley. They are the War Raiders from Team Alliance and Escanor. Congratulations to the War Raiders. Big win for them as they continue their journey during the faction wars and, of course, hunting down those tag team championships, too, not to mention. Joe Link says, dang, seems like one finisher wins to... Well, I mean, to be fair, Joe, that was a pretty tough battle. I mean, I think a finisher would have finished anybody at that point.
Gave Sheamus 2 finishers.
And you are talking about Brock Lesnar and Bobby Lashley here. You know, it is not Ernest the Cat Miller.
True.
Sorry, I'm just reading the chat. Brock gave Sheamus 2 finishers. I thought there was a second finisher in there. That's what we said. G. Archer just doesn't remember. Well, I said that earlier. I said unless you said it already, but I actually either I skipped over it or just flat out for some reason decided not to read your message.
The third and won the match. I must have missed it.
You twit face.
Hey, Glenola's on the broadcast. What's going on? You know what though? I do think that's a better name. That's the answer.
Actually, that's the joke I had heard before, was that it was you twit face.
Yeah. So on mine it just says twit face. But yeah, you twit face makes a whole lot more sense because it's like they just cut YouTube right off there. Cut YouTube right off. They did.
Well.
All right, here we go. Next match of the night. Tornado Tag Team action that will lead us right into the championship rounds. We've got 3 epic championship battles tonight. It is going to be fucking awesome.
It was way earlier.
But before we get there, it is okay. Imperium.
Glenn.
Ludwig Kaiser, Giovanni Vinci, and Gunther taking on Jason Ironman, the one Elijah Archer, JC, and a chip bag. They are the Coalition taking on Imperium Tornado Tag Team action. It is 3 versus 3. Who do you guys think picks up the W here? Giggles.
LM live
is insane.
Yeah, she was yelling at you. She's trying to get your attention here, Glenn. How dare you ignore life? Lionston says, and a chip bag is insane. Hey.
And there is no chip bag.
It's a bag of some sort.
Technically. It was the wrapper around a block of cheese.
That is some loud packaging on a block of cheese.
Mm-hmm.
What kind of cheese?
Extra sharp cheddar.
Laughing.
Life says our broadcast booth is unhinged tonight. Isn't it always?
Cheese package is my rapper name.
Cheese package is my rapper name, Froggy says. Cheese rapper. That's hilarious. All right, but here we go. Final match before the championship rounds. Sound off in the chat. Who wins, the Coalition or Imperium? It's going down right now. Let's go.
Well,
the new jackpot number for
I think I'm going to curse you, Archer, and say the Coalition wins.
And the Coalition wins. You're going to say that. Well, I mean, you have, to be fair, you have sided with the Coalition in the past.
I know, and they usually lose.
That has happened. That has happened. But that's not what we're here to discuss. We're here to... I forgot that Ludwig Kaiser was still the television champion. That's awesome. So Gunther's a champion. Well, technically he's a junior champion. And Ludwig Kaiser, the reigning defending television champion.
I need to break out some dynamite.
Life says, I don't like Imperium, so I suppose I have to go with the Coalition. You suppose? That is ghastly. That is ghastly. Why don't you like Imperium? You don't like them? So here's the thing. I'm not a big fan of Giovanni Vinci. I think that he could just go away and it wouldn't make a difference. I really like Ludwig Kaiser. I think he's awesome. And Gunther, I don't know. they're both really good in my opinion.
Well, I'll be honest. I haven't watched enough Imperium to have a true opinion on them.
Yeah, fair enough. Fair enough. And I mean, it's not like Life is the only person that I've heard say they don't like Imperium. But me personally, I think they're great. I think they're great. But again, I could lose Giovanni Vinci, and I don't think it would make a difference. Would not make a Stripe says, Angel Wing stretch equals full Nelson into a step over, basically a full Nelson camel clutch.
Thank you.
Solid move indeed. Solid move indeed. All right, here they come.
And their opponents at a combined weight.
The reigning, defending, undisputed TWA World Tag Team Champions and the Legends Champion. They are the Coalition.
Look at this group.
JC, of course, from Team Sir Jack the Greatest. He, of course, flopped off to bed, chickened out, wussied on home.
Personally, it's just a shtick we've seen a lot.
Personally, it's just a shtick. We've seen a lot. 3 big guys being intimidating. Oh, I've never seen one done before. That's true. It is true. I think Ludwig Kaiser and Gunther will both fare much better when they finally... Imperium's going to come to an end eventually. Imperium is going to come to an end. But I think eventually you see Ludwig Kaiser and Gunther have a big match together. That's what I mean. Giovanni Vinci is just going to fade out eventually. He's not a bad wrestler, to be fair, right? But he's not great, and he's definitely not very good on the microphone. I don't know, you have to have a certain level of charisma to get over with fans, or at least be funny, amusing, entertaining on some level. But
I'll be willing to bet he has more personality than Lance Storm.
Well, I don't know, Strife. Ludwig Kaiser is no small guy. He's not quite as thick as Gunther, but he's a fairly big dude himself.
Like you said,
Giovanni's
Everyone's in the ring, and this tornado tag
I'm
match
just
can now
not very
begin.
interested in their push right now.
Ludwig Kaiser, the Rizzler, he's trying to always hit on Maxine Dupree. It will, and I'd be fine with that. Like you said, I don't mind Gunther. I'm just not very interested in it. No, you know, when Imperium first started in NXT, I thought it was more, it was fresh. It was more intriguing, I thought then. I think Imperium is getting as dried out as the Bloodline. I think they're getting as dried out as the Bloodline. It's time for a change.
There's some power behind that punch.
I think.
Stop in the leg. Overhand right lands.
So Survivor Series.
My joke.
Did I? Did you tell one or did you post one?
Yeah, I said one. Yeah.
What did you say?
I said that guy probably has. I guarantee that guy has more personality than Lance Storm.
Well, yeah. So that sucks though, right? Here's the thing, because Lance Storm never really gave a shit. That guy has found a way to make a lot of money in pro wrestling without ever becoming one of the actual. I mean, it depends on who you ask. Because if you ask Glenn Olin, he was one of the greats of all time, but he's not considered one of the great legends of all time. You know what I mean? But it sucks in that sense because he was such a good wrestler. He was a product of the dungeon, and he was superb in the ring.
Technically, he's almost flawless.
Yeah. Even
he has no personality.
And by the way, that's not just coming from Glenn Olin. Dean Malenko, Bret the Hitman Hart, and Ric Flair, several others have boasted about how good Lance Storm was. So,
but how many other wrestlers can actually act like a black hole and draw the personality away from other wrestlers?
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah. You know what I did like though? Was when Lance Storm turned all the WCW titles into Canadian championships. Do you remember that?
Oh, I remember.
That was awesome, and that drew a lot of fucking heat. That was pretty great.
It was, you know, the story was awesome.
That was the closest I think we ever came to seeing Storm have some sort of charisma, was during that whole period. But yeah, no, it's a shame that he, because if he was in today's game, he'd be riding the pine. You know what I mean?
Oh yeah.
Because you can't just be a good technical wrestler anymore, unfortunately.
But
I don't know why that is.
They'd also fear him because he can actually show up every one of them in the ring.
Yo, Christian Cool's in the house. What's going on, the mayor of Coolville? Off work early tonight. God damn, that must feel good.
Yeah, a little bit earlier, and I had to, actually I came home to no internet. That was a little scary, but...
Yeah, that's shitty. What happened there? We just had to reboot the modem?
Yeah, luckily. I don't know if something happened prior to my arrival at home, but yeah, luckily a reboot restored everything.
Gotcha. So what's new and exciting?
What was that?
What's new and exciting?
Not a whole lot.
No?
How about you?
Well, I just went back to work that long ago. Of course, took a big period of time off, just some personal time for myself, and went back to work. I've been back to work for about a week now, I guess. That'll be a week. It'll be a week tomorrow. Or no, today. It was a week today, because I went back on a Tuesday. So, other than that, just slowly getting ready for the holidays and planning some things we got going for the new year. My beautiful wife turns 40 soon, so I got to make sure that's never forgotten. She's sleeping. I forget what I was saying now, if you're wondering. But yes, she's.
So what you're saying is, life is great. Life is great.
Exactly.
Life is great. That's what you're saying.
Oh, I see what's going on here. Yes.
I said it 3 times. All 3 silly cools, all 3 times. There you go. Enjoy.
Yeah, I think we need to send Mrs. Archer though the clip of the VOD just so she can hear him
clip
say
of the
that.
VOD, yeah. But she is though. She's turning 40, so I'm gonna make sure that's an interesting evening for her. But we're also getting married in the year, so.
Did you tell her she's turning 40? I bet she loved that.
I mean, I have made subtle hints towards such events potentially happening in the near future.
You should tell her she's turning 30. Could be 40, but she looks 30. Yes.
Yeah.
That's a good one. Yeah.
That's not a lie, but yeah. So
like I mean,
lots going on. Lots going on because again we're also getting married in the new year as well. So like not the beginning of the new year. It's probably going to be maybe spring, but somewhere around there. Finally. So yeah. Other than that, just working, sleeping, and running some good shows.
There you go. And you have been putting on some fine-ass shows.
There's been some fire shows. Of course, this one's late. It was supposed to actually be Saturday. Or no, sorry, it was supposed to be Sunday because of my work schedule, but then a series of different things took place. And then last night I was going to go live, but something else transpired involving
it's always something else, you know? It's always something.
Yeah. Well, last night was my second oldest daughter, third oldest daughter. Sorry. Because I have 4. So I have 4 daughters. 4. Holy fuck, I can't talk. 4 daughters and 4 sons. 5 sons. I got 9 kids. I had to really do the math on that one. Jesus. To be fair, it's 12:30. I shouldn't have to do math. And who the hell says I need to talk? Our accounting teacher was 32, well into her 60s. Nice.
That sounds like the worst accounting teacher ever. She can't do fucking math.
I mean, it just depends what she wore. Really. If that's... I mean...
I'm sorry. I knew that what she wore. She got the 50-50 teeny weeny yellow polka dot bikini.
Oh my god. So to be clear, I redeem Johnny joke, not Glenola sings a song. So, you know, nobody needs to hear that song. Nobody needs to hear that song. Cool. What are you cooking up for supper? I know you got to have supper on you. You got to be. Oh my God! Look at that. That is bullshit. Wow. Ladies and gentlemen, the winner of the six-man tag team matchup, Giovanni Vinci, Ludwig Kaiser, and Gunther. The Imperium pick up the big W over Archer, Ironman, and JC. Wow, the champions have lost to Imperium. Now, to be fair, Gunther's been champion before. He's the Junior Grand Prix champion, and of course Ludwig Kaiser is the television champion. So doing very well as a faction at the time being is Imperium. But a little bit shocking to me to see the world champs and the Legends champion fall to Imperium tonight. I don't know, just for me anyway. Strife not happy with that apparently. Neither will Life be because she's not a fan of the Imperium.
Was gonna win. You nailed it.
Not an Imperium fan.
Like I said, I chose the coalition, so I was cursing them.
Yeah. Apparently that worked. They definitely lost.
Well, it just seems like the coalition coalesced into a pile of shit, if you ask me.
Well,
I'm gonna have to watch.
I think that's the normal state. Cool.
I missed the pinfall.
Okay.
I missed what happened with the pinfall because I was watching and then I was catching up with the chat, and the next thing you know, I heard the bell ring. So I don't know what happened there, and I missed the replay too. So who pinned who in that match?
It's not Cody Rhodes, so I can't be too angry.
It's not Cody Rhodes, so I can't be too angry. Oh yeah, that's right. You don't like Cody Rhodes, do you? How dare you not like the son of Dusty Rhodes?
No.
The American Dream. His baby boy, and you're showing hate.
Hey. That's no problem. I mean, I hate the son of Ric Flair.
You hate the son of Ric Flair.
Sure am.
Wow. Which one? David?
Yeah, David Flair.
Yeah, it's weird that you can be the son of Ric Flair and know nothing about pro wrestling, which was very evident when he was in a ring. You know what I mean? It was just stupid. That whole thing was stupid. But Charlotte, though. Charlotte definitely picked up the family legacy. Definitely picked up the family.
The talent in the family.
Charlotte got all the talent in the family. Yeah, exactly. Yeah. I mean, to be honest, I think she's become better than her father, even. Not gonna lie.
I was gonna say, Charlotte got her dad's talent plus Arn Anderson's talent.
Yeah, well, they've both worked with her, so have many others. But I mean, I think she's overall become a better wrestler than her father.
I have to agree with that. I'm a huge Ric Flair fan, but
oh, me too. I'm just like, and I know some people don't like Charlotte Flair, but I don't know. Charlotte Flair is paid her dues. Giovanni pinned Archer. That is fucking ghastly. Are you serious? Oh my God. I don't like that one bit. That is disgusting. I almost want to delete the VOD as soon as the show's over. That way nobody can see it.
Gunther grabbed Iron Man to stop him breaking the pin-up.
That is... I mean, it could have been... Why not Gunther or Ludwig Kaiser? Giovanni Vinci pinned Archer?
The new jackpot.
What the fuck?
It
is not funny. It is not funny.
Yes, it is.
It is not.
Championship matches.
At this point, Charlotte is going to pass her dad's time. Oh, yeah. She's getting a 17th championship. I mean, I think she's at 14 or 15 right now. But I would imagine that over the next 3 years, she easily gets the title she needs to accomplish that. I would think. Cool, what's your thoughts on that?
John should have been a Grand Slam champion.
Sorry, I was kind of zoned out there for a moment.
Charlotte Flair. How soon do you figure she surpasses her dad's 16 titles? 3-4 years?
She's at what, 15 right now?
Is she at 15? I wasn't sure if it was 14 or 15. If it's 15, it's probably going to be relatively soon.
I could have swore the last time she won, they said, or she was trying to get her 15. Maybe she's at 14.
I can't remember. It could be.
I know it'll be soon. It'll be within the next 3 years for sure.
Yeah, that's what I think too. Lionston says 5, but I think it's going to be sooner than that.
KOOL looking at
I think it'll be sooner than that.
Flair, that's why he was distracted.
Cool looking at risky picture of Charlotte Flair. That's why he was distracted. Yeah, well, he was looking at an issue from a local magazine where Charlotte Flair posed nude.
Well, I mean, I was trying to get a fine assumption in detail on how plastic really alters a body, so.
It's fun.
Okay. What I'm seeing looks like 14-time world champion.
14-time? Okay. There we go.
That's if you include holding the WWE Divas Championship once.
Yeah, well, they're all counted, yeah. They count all of those. Cool. Is that true, though? Were you looking at a risky picture of Charlotte Flair? Is that what it's
Shit, you don't want to know what risky I've been looking at.
It's extensive looking into KOOL.
Oh. So how's things on the home front?
Yeah,
Are they
1-4.
I mean, they're fine. She had some foot surgery done, so I haven't really seen her the last week or two. But...
Oh, gotcha. Okay, what happened to her foot? Did she injure it, or was it just
she had like a bone spur? She just needed a procedure done. But...
Gotcha. All went well, I assume.
This is about to be better than the last match.
Well, that's good.
Yeah. Yep.
Yes.
The other thing is,
Between
do you think it's
Eskimo
Randy
and
Orton
Moore.
going to partner with
Hey, if we can't touch
Rollins?
Oh my God! Everyone's asking. Everyone's wondering if it's Randy Orton. I don't know.
I think it is.
It has to be. It's not going to be Punk. Everybody wants Punk. It's not Punk.
No. And you know what? So here's the thing. I do think Punk ends up back in WWE eventually, but why Survivor Series? Why? For the big pop? Because they don't need the big pop. They already sold the fucking shit out of that. It's sold out. It's done. Like, you can't even buy fucking tickets for the
Yeah, he's not going to add any value to it.
No.
Like,
so they
if you're going to bring him back for WrestleMania or after WrestleMania. Like,
or Royal Rumble even, as a surprise entrant.
Yeah. Right.
Right? I think Survivor Series, people just say that because it's in Chicago.
I'm jokingly telling people that he's actually the guy under the fucking Joker mask or whatever. The
devil mask.
The devil mask, for MJF's bullshit.
That would be kind of funny, to be honest, but I don't see that being a
No, I don't see it being true either, but it'd be the biggest swerve ever if it were true.
Oh, it absolutely would, and one of the best kept secrets in wrestling history, not to mention. Flat out, they would just automatically jump to that.
I'm just at a loss at who they're gonna fucking reveal who's under that mask.
Joe Lynch says the devil. Are you mocking us? Or are you just piping in?
I think he was trying to correct me.
Oh, he was trying to correct you.
Adam Cole is my
Adam
guess.
Cole is my guy. I think it's Cole too. I think it's
Cole's hurt. Like, I don't know. Maybe the foot injury was a scam?
I was just gonna say, or is he? But also, how long? What was the? I forget what they said the injury was supposed to be in this whole angle.
It's a ankle injury.
Ankle injury. So it could have healed, I suppose, depending on.
Well, if I think it was a high ankle injury. If it is high ankle, he's gonna be off a couple months.
Maybe
oh, is he really okay? And he had a match with Chris Danger that was canceled due to an injury. Yeah. Maybe it's not as bad as originally thought. That's a possibility. Or, like Cool suggested, potentially a scam.
Yeah, or it could be a scam. I don't know. I'm putting my money on Roderick Strong, but
Roderick Strong.
Anybody.
That'd be interesting.
Under the mask, yeah.
It could be. Definitely could be. All right, here we go, folks. The beginning of the championship rounds. We're going to get things started with a bang right away. It is Escanor versus War the Machine from the Wolfpack. Escanor, of course, representing the War Raiders. YTD Academy Grand Prix Championship on the line. It is a Hell in a Cell match. These two have had an ongoing feud, and the Wolfpack and the War Raiders are in the midst of a rivalry to begin with. But this is a rematch between Escanor and War the Machine, who they actually cool. I don't know. I can't remember if you saw the show or not, or if you were there. But it was Escanor versus War for the YTD Academy Grand Prix Championship, and War ended up beating Escanor for the vacant title. So this is a rematch between the two. But this time in a Hell in a Cell. That said, we're going to get the match on the go here in just a moment. But first, I'm going to open up the betting lines. It is the championship rounds. Give you villains a chance to toss a bet in on who you think's going to win this match. Who's it going to be, Escanor? Or does War the Machine retain the gold and smash the War Raider? All right, here we go. So who walks out Grand Prix champion? Is it going to be War the Machine?
Does call himself the devil also.
What were you going to say, Glenola?
I'm going with War, obviously.
Yeah, I was going to say, that's kind of a biased opinion, but whatever. Or Escanor.
Could be anybody.
I'll give you guys 10 minutes to make your bet starting right now.
No.
And there you go. Betting lines are open. And it's time to turn and burn. Let's get this thing underway. Hell in a Cell Grand Prix Championship on the line. Escanor versus War. Let's go. He won't say who what?
Who eels?
I have no idea what you're talking about.
The following contest is a
Who eels out Grand Prix champion?
Oh, nice. I fucked up the betting line, didn't I? I thought, I'm sitting here looking in the chat, and I'm like, what are you talking about? I thought you were reading something from the chat. I didn't see anything. War won the last time by submission. That's true. That is a fact. Joe Link tossing out some facts there. I'm obviously going with Escanor, Lionson says. Malachi Black does call himself the devil also. That's true. But isn't he too big to be Malachi Black? Malachi Black's kind of short. I gotta be honest, I was just... I wasn't as huge of a fan of Malachi Black as a lot of other people. I think maybe it's because I like Pac or aka Neville better. And I think he pulls off a gimmick like that better. I don't know, Malachi Black didn't do it for me.
Think it as him.
He looked like Punk on meth. Or something. Well, he did.
So, Punk on a Tuesday.
Punk on a Tuesday. Actually, apparently, according to him anyways, he is straight edge. Never had a drink, never smoked a cigarette or drugs or anything in his life. Never took any, apparently I guess that means he's never done any prescription medication, likely doesn't take Tylenol.
I might be able to guess who it is. To see a complete list of champions from each respective brand, simply type
TWA. And Archer, here you go. I'm going to fulfill the redemption.
Oh yeah, the Johnny joke. I almost forgot about that.
Is all the devil images are just
Well, Johnny's in the kitchen playing with his toy trains. His father cooked dinner. Johnny stopped the train and said, all you damn assholes who want to get off, get the fuck off. All those who want to get on, get the hell on. Johnny, explained to his father, I can't believe you're using that language. You should be ashamed of yourself. I want you to go to your room and don't come back until you've thought about what you said. So Johnny goes to his room, comes back about an hour later. He resumes playing with his train, only this time when he stops, he says, all you ladies and gentlemen who want to get off, you may now get off. All of those who want to get on, you may now also get on. And for those of you who have a problem with the hour delay, talk to that asshole in the kitchen.
Oh my god. Cole is short as well, yeah, but I don't think he's quite as short as Pac, though. Or, sorry, Malachi Black. Malachi Black is about Pac's height. Thereabouts, I'm pretty sure. Are they the same size? I don't think they are. I don't think Malachi Black is as big as Cole. Like, in height, I mean.
What, Adam Cole?
Yeah.
I think he's a little taller, actually.
Is he taller than Cole?
Adam Cole's not that tall.
Yeah, that's true. But I thought he was taller than Malachi Black.
No, I think Malachi's like 5'11".
Oh yeah, Cole's only like 5'9".
He's probably just slightly shorter.
That's right too.
And his opponent.
That's right too.
From Cleveland, Ohio.
Body type alone, I think it's CM Punk.
85 pounds.
That's what Lionson said.
That's what it looks like. It feels like. I don't know.
The Machine.
It would be fucking funny if it was. It really would.
Says 6FT on his wiki page.
It says 6 foot on his wiki.
The energy in this arena is palpable.
Well, I guess we're wrong. He's not 5'11".
Exactly what's on the line.
6 foot. I was what? An inch off?
An inch off. I was gonna say, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, fuck off.
Cole's way too familiar with an inch.
Oh.
Every inch
Shots
matters.
fired. Shots fired. Punk is 6'1".
Here we go with the title on the line.
Is he that tall?
Really
Punk 6'1", I can see it.
you can tell these superstars are ready.
But I don't know.
About right, yeah.
To walk out of
I've
here
seen it too. I don't know.
They might be limping out of
It's
here.
hard to say. Adam Cole's 5'10".
And that was a well-executed attack. Out of the ring and into hell itself.
Cole is 6.
The steel
So
chair.
Joe Link says 5'10".
Go with the simple
Stripe
but
says
effective
6.
statement here. Boom, running STO.
Nobody fucking knows.
Nobody knows.
Uh-oh. Great reversal.
I was wrong at S.
Hey, maybe it's changes basis on whether he uses lips in his boots, huh?
No, well, Joe says he's wrong at 6.
Like that, having the
Okay.
wind knocked out of you, never a good time for that to happen.
Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, I mean, if it's Punk, that would be
Wiki
pretty
says
funny.
6 for Cole.
Because, I mean, he would have duped everybody very well.
Because that's the thing, like, they fire him, or they quote-unquote fire him, and what it is a real, like, more of a suspension instead of a fucking firing.
Or something. But, I mean, they come out and publicly said he was...
Yeah, that's why
I don't know.
I can't believe it's Punk, but, God, I'm just hoping it's not someone out of left field that we don't give two fucks about.
I really do think it's Adam Cole.
God, I don't know.
But, I mean, I can entertain other options. I just don't think Punk. I don't think it's Punk. It'd be funny if it was. Like I said, I mean, they would have somehow pulled off
Pentagon
one of
JR.
the biggest shock and awe moments in the history of pro wrestling at that point.
I don't think, like, as much as I want it to be Punk, I don't think it's Punk. It could, I just say it as a joke. I don't want it to be Adam Cole.
No. What about MJF? It could just be MJF.
I don't know. It's really hard to guess. Like, that's why I say it makes sense it would be Roderick Strong.
Joling says Dolph Ziggler. It could be Ziggler.
Oh!
Ziggler is also 6 foot, yeah.
Oh!
I hadn't really given that much thought. You're right, Joling. It could be Ziggler. Damn. Fuck. Shit, fuck. How did we not think of that?
He would be ready to go.
Yeah, he would be. He would be ready to go, and even
Pushes through after 2.
yeah, fuck. Link, you might be onto something there. Strife says Pentagon Jr.
He's been quickly taking control here.
Joe Link just blew Archer's mind.
He did. I literally hadn't really, like, it did cross my mind, maybe briefly, because I know Ziggler is. He's signing. Did he already sign with AEW or no?
No.
Not officially.
And at least in no official
But
capacity.
he's got lots of friends there. His brother is there.
The new jackpot number
Damn.
for a chance to win a channel redemption of your choices.
Well, that changes things, doesn't it?
The number to win a
It does.
Perspective goes.
Matches, 4-5.
Like I said, it could be anybody.
It really could be anybody, yeah. Yeah.
Like
I said,
it could be
just be
Ziggler
MJF for fuck's sake.
and fucking Jack Perry and whoever else in the suit.
I can't figure out the Jack
Or his
Perry
brother,
thing.
maybe.
I've never really liked Jack Perry. I don't know what it is.
I was kind of digging his heel gimmick until he pulled his stunt.
Nobody makes it out without having to endure their
Yeah, I mean, I guess that was okay.
powerbomb's not meant to be pretty,
Especially for him, I suppose.
Yeah.
But I just don't ever see him being a top face of the company or anything. You know what I mean? I mean, I don't know.
I don't know. I think he needs to get edgy. Like, he would have had to have gotten edgier to probably get more over.
The devil is Glenn Jacobs. Strife says.
I mean,
he's
some people in some political campaigns probably feel that way in Tennessee.
Yes. Yes, definitely. But it's also definitely not Glenn Jacobs. Definitely not. Wow, look at that. Ladies and gentlemen, the winner of the Hell in a Cell matchup and your new YTD Academy Grand Prix Wrestling Champion from Team Lionston Escanor, it is Escanor picking up the big W over War the Machine. Wow, the rivalry will definitely you just added fuel to the fire of that rivalry, Granola. War the Machine takes an L to Escanor. And if you think about it, it's kind of poetic. I mean, Escanor's career started out being tested immediately by the Wolfpack. You know, and they've had several battles since. War the Machine and Escanor just went to war at the last SPV.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, and now he gets his rematch and capitalizes.
Yep,
Escanor with a big win. Stripe says fucking ads.
We'll see how that goes over.
The Wolfpack really can't catch a break. I know, the Wolfpack is really getting dismantled tonight. It is crazy. The Wolfpack Gals lost. The Wolfpack Horsemen lost. War the Machine just lost. I mean, what is next? That is crazy.
Everybody has an off night.
That is true. Everybody does.
Yeah,
have an off
everybody in the Wolfpack has an off night. Oh!
So apparently Escanor can't lose when we bet on
Oh, shots fired again, this time by Team Christian Cool.
Yep.
How does that feel, though?
You know, I think we need another Wolfman versus Christian Hart match.
Wolfman versus... Hey, well, we're going to have time...
Captain Cool Laws versus Santa Claus.
Is Severn dressing up as Santa again this year?
No.
That's the plan.
That's the plan. Good God.
So, you know, in December, we have
Poindexter's rubbing off on Severn. That's just wonderful.
We have that nice match of, Santa Cool Laws versus Santa Claus.
Santa Coolaws.
I say
all right, congratulations to Team Lionston Escanor and Escanor. Big win over the Wolfpack. That is pretty cool, my guy. Grand Prix Wrestling Champion on the screen. And I'm going to get the betting line. Well, actually, I got to issue the payout first.
Somebody's getting a nice payout.
Christian Hart, Alan Severn. Even I've noticed.
Somebody's getting a nice payout? I didn't even see where it was at.
Okay, other people have bet that. Last I had looked, there was only $1 or one Archerverse buck on Escanor. So they would have got a nice payout.
Well, it's still a nice payout, though. 12,001 Archerverse bucks being distributed right now to whoever chose Escanor as the victor of the YTD Academy Championship. So there you go. And here we go, on to the co-main event of the evening. What I was going to say is we will have time for a go-home happy match. Maybe two. So we can always have the Iceman step back into the ring and take on the Wolfman later tonight. Who knows?
That's the thing. Wolfman would rather have the Iceman at his best. He wouldn't want him having already had a match that night.
Fair enough. Wants him at 100%.
The Wolfman really enjoys those matches, so he wants to. He has expectations.
Here we go. Next match of the evening. It is the co-main event of the evening. And, of course, this is for the Wrestle Wars Genesis Women's World Wrestling Championship. Aria putting her title on the line from Team Infinitoni against Akira Blade from Team Surge the Greatest. This is going to be a battle. Akira Blade's a multiple-time champion, singles competition, tag team competition. She's done it all as a member of the Blade Runners. And she's taken on one of the fastest rising superstars the women's division has ever seen in Aria. She made her debut and won that was vacant. Don't get me wrong, but she immediately took a challenge and won the vacant Women's Junior Wrestling Championship. Then cashed it in on the same evening and won the Women's World Championship, and she has since defended that title just a short spell ago. So she is doing fantastic. She is a formidable and fighting champion, but Akira Blade is a beast in her own right. So this one's very interesting. So who do you guys think walks out world champion? Is it going to be Akira Blade?
She beat Bianca, who won the title earlier in
Or
the night.
is it going to be Arya? And I think this is a traditional 1v1 matchup, ladies and gentlemen. So it's going to be very interesting. Rules do apply. Countouts, disqualifications can happen. I'll give you guys 10 minutes to make your bets. And the betting line is now open. But here we go. Co-main event of the evening. Akira Blade versus Arya. Women's World Championship on the line. Let's rock and roll. All right. Well, Glenola, what do you think? Have you seen much of Arya? I know you know who Akira Blade is, but are you familiar with Arya? She's only been around a short spell, so I'm not sure.
And is for the World Wrestling Championship.
You got to take the mute off to talk, Glenola. Did we lose Glenola?
No.
Oh, there you are. I knew the mute button was on. I fucking knew it. The return of the mute button.
But, yep.
You used to do that at least a few times a show at one point.
Oh, yeah.
That was fucking hilarious.
I can't make a real prediction on this one because I just don't know. I think this is going to be a hell of a match, though.
It's definitely an interesting one. The Legends Champion in the women's division versus the World Champion. Champion versus champion here, folks. And you got 8 minutes and 45 seconds to make a bet, so get your bet and don't be a pussy.
I'm going to do my best John Madden impression here, and I'm going to go, well, the fine young lady who can get the other lady to count to 3 on the mat, or tap her out, or get her to count out will be the winner.
What the fuck is with the auto-correction or whatever the hell? Who bilks out world champion?
Is on the line here tonight. And in looking at the opposition,
What the fuck?
Archer can't tie.
I cannot type. I cannot. Not at least not for the betting lines, apparently. Stripe says Saint. Is that supposed to say Saint or Santa? Santarcher versus Santa Claus versus Sever Claus.
That could be an interesting match.
Joling says, I vote if you do 2 go-home happy matches, let's do Akira versus Amber for the Legends Championship. But Akira's fighting right now. That's not very nice. She beat Bianca, who won the title earlier in the night. That's true.
Over 100K.
Here we go. Arya from Team Infinite Oni, the reigning, defending, and undisputed women's world champion, making her way to the ring. 7 minutes, 8 seconds left to make your bets. There's 2,000 Archiverse bucks in the pool as we speak. Get your bets in, guys. One person has laid down a bet. Don't be a bunch of wussies. Pick a side, take a stand, take a gamble. Somebody bet one Archiverse buck. That is ghastly.
Could do it as Alexa Bliss versus Julia.
That is ghastly. I mean, if it were me and I was betting, I'd be going with Akira for the upset. I'd go with Akira for the upset. I'd
be upset if it was Akira, so...
You'd be upset if it was Akira. Fair enough.
You can see here the confidence of a true champion.
So far, 2001 Archer vs. Bucks on the line. 2000 on Akira Blade. 1 Archer vs. Buck on Aria.
I feel like Archer had to string some people's arms into a hammerlock in order to get some Archerverse points on the docket here.
Oh, there we go. There's an extra 1,000, so we're at 3,001 now.
Introducing the challenger from Bismarck, North Dakota.
2 people have voted for Aria,
Blade.
1 for Akira. 5 minutes, 25 seconds left to make your bets.
World, she is the World Wrestling Champion.
All right, so, yeah, I kind of agree with Cool. It really could be anybody under the Devil's mask. You know, we can speculate all night. Much like the situation with Cody Rhodes' team. Who's going to join with Cody Rhodes? I think it's Orton. But
now, in that case, it has to be Orton. Has to be Orton.
That's what I think.
I saw something. Let's see if I can find the article again. Yes. This is off of Sportskeeda, dated today. Randy Orton to turn heel at Survivor Series and punt kick his old friend, leading to a match after 10 years between them. Exploring the scenario.
Interesting.
Orton is rumored to be returning to WWE soon. Been out of action since last year owing to a back injury. Speculation has begun that he'll be the 5th member of Cody Rhodes' team, who will face the Judgment Day at Survivor Series.
Yeah, now that's something I can see Orton doing, is returning, helping them win, or maybe making them lose, and turning on Cody.
Well, speaking of the Judgment Day, what do you think of Drew McIntyre lending his hand?
Perfect.
Yeah?
Perfect.
You do like it?
I like it. They've finally given Drew McIntyre something to sink his teeth into.
Yeah, but I just, it's kind of weird for me. Like, you'd think if you were going to have Drew in a faction be one that he would build himself, or, you know what I mean?
I don't know if he's joining the Judgment Day. I think he's agreeing to work with the Judgment Day. I think there's a big difference there.
True. That is true. Offering his services, if you will.
Yes.
Fair enough. Where do you think that leads, though?
I think it leads to just... I don't know if it leads anywhere, honestly. But we'll see.
Just think it's like a flash in the pan type of deal, a one-off.
I think it's the maybe help solidify his heel turn and whole, and...
Yeah. That could be, too.
Yeah.
What are your thoughts about who Roman Reigns faces at Mania? Because so far, I mean, the window's closing pretty rapidly, and I know there's the draft and everything, but so far, Cody Rhodes is still on Raw.
Wow, as often as Roman Reigns wrestles, does it really matter whether it's from Raw or SmackDown?
Well, what I figure is, if he is not facing Reigns, it's probably him facing Rollins, which would make sense. They've had a rivalry anyways. But it also means Reigns probably retains his title. Because I think Cody Rhodes is the only real person to take him off the pedestal at the moment.
Yeah.
I don't know. I can't think of anybody else.
You want to piss off the crowd? You have Cody Rhodes win the Rumble again, and then you have Roman beat Cody again.
Stripe says Mercenary McIntyre. Nice. That'd be a fucking pretty cool name.
This one is headed outside, guys.
You did, however, spell McIntyre wrong.
The new jackpot number for a chance to win a channel redemption of your choices. 1, 2, 3, the number to win.
It's actually good storytelling for Drew.
4, 5.
It has been.
It goes back to his shot at Roman. That's true. That's true. But I don't know. I don't. At least by WrestleMania, anyways, I don't see anybody other than Cody Rhodes really being in the correct spot in their career at the moment to be dethroning. To face Reigns, maybe. To dethrone Reigns, that's a completely different story now.
Honestly, if you want my opinion, have Jey Uso win the fucking Royal Rumble.
And have Jey Uso beat him.
Yes.
Yeah. Because here's the thing. A lot of people say, oh, it's The Rock. No, if The Rock faces him for the title, The Rock is losing.
Exactly.
A lot of people think, oh, The Rock will dethrone. No, he won't.
Unless they do the swerve like they did to us when he beat Punk.
Now, if it wasn't for the title, that's what I mean. If Reigns loses the title, then faces The Rock, who's the true leader of the family, whatever, you know, the real head of the table, the real tribal chief, whatever you want to name your cliche. But if there's no title on the line, The Rock beats Reigns.
Yeah, see,
but if there's a title
I think
on
it's
the
going
line,
to be Damian Priest that dethrones Seth Rollins. So,
yeah, that makes the most sense.
Yeah.
Yep.
I think he's earned enough fanfare and backing from creative. And
Choling says 8 must be the magic number for ads to eat. What? You got 8 ads too? Jesus, Twitch is being a monster tonight. People have been getting slammed with like 8 ads. How long are the ads?
Well, it depends on your pre-roll. I mean, if you have it set for 3 minutes, then they could get like 2 or 3 ads for like a minute long each, or they could get 8 ads that are like 15 seconds long each.
Ah, gotcha. I didn't know that actually.
But they're not going to see any longer amount of ads than what you said. So.
I'm still trying to determine if we even, like, you know, they changed it so we make more money from the ads. So far, I haven't. Did you make good money off the ads?
Alright, so I'm just using me as a frame of reference. I think on average, I bring home, let's just say I bring home almost $200 a month. On average. About between $80 and $90 of that's ads.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow.
But it's also very dependent on viewership and whether or not they sit through the ads while they watch the show.
Speaking of wow, ladies and gentlemen, that is it. That is all. The winner of the match and your new TWA Women's World Champion. She is the Legends Champion from the Blade Runners and Team Sir Jack the Greatest, Akira Blade, your new World Champion. Holy crap, I didn't see that one coming. I actually thought that Arya would retain there. I really did.
Safe to say things did not go to plan here tonight. Yeah, no one ever plans on losing their title.
The Blade Runners collecting more gold. Or at least Akira is. Crazy.
Indeed it is.
Alright, I'll issue the payout for that. What were you going to say, Glenola?
I was going to say I do need to jump off the voice. So you guys have a great night. I'll be lurking.
Alright, Glenn, sounds good. Lurky. Do some twerking.
While he's jerking.
He probably
have fun.
That's what he's doing. He's
That's what he's doing.
It is what he's doing. I know. He's gonna jump into bed with his Glenalians and have some reach around time.
Is that what he calls his crabs?
That's his crabs. Yes, that is the answer. His crabs are called Glenalians. Love it. All right. So the payout's been issued for that. There was 3,001 Archivers bucks on the line. So to whoever chose Akira Blade, you might have got a piece of the pie. I'll get the bang line ready for the main event of the evening. And here we go. It is another 1v1, traditional 1v1 matchup, this time for the men's World Wrestling Championship. It is Matthew Ultraviolet, also from Team Infinite Oni, taking on the new reigning defending world champion DJ Snow in his first title defense from Team DJ Snowbeast. What do you guys think? Who takes home the world championship tonight? Is it going to be Matthew Ultraviolet finally getting revenge, finally getting that title back? He's been world champion once before. He wants to taste that gold again. Or does DJ Snow retain and snuff Ultraviolet out? What do you think? That's what you have to ask yourself right now. But here we go. I'm going to open the betting line. Hopefully I spell the shit right this time. There we go. I'm doing a good job. I'm spelling good here. I deserve a cookie or a medal. So who walks out world champion?
Enjoy the break, the Archerverse.
Matthew Ultraviolet, or the reigning defending champion DJ Snow?
When this guy took up the name Ultraviolet, how much of an idiot does he come across as? Because did he literally read Ultraviolet as a means to wear a shit ton of violet? Is he trying to live up to that monk here? Because that makes no sense. There is a technical term for Ultraviolet here.
Well, I'm sure Infinite Oni would have a whole backstory for you. Enjoy the break. What? What break?
Wait,
son of a bitch!
Break you?
Fucking Glenola cuts the cords on me for the main of you.
Oh no!
Fucking swine! That is ghastly. How dare you, sir? Swine! Redeem TWA Television Championship singles up. Amber Extreme versus Jennifer Wolf. Hey, that'd be a good go-home happy match. You want to go for that? You want to cash that in tonight? You don't have to. But we need a go-home happy match. That would be a good one.
Yeah.
Yeah? I'm sure Glenn wouldn't. Glenn, what do you think? Are you okay with that? That's a pretty fire go-home happy match, to be honest. Extreme versus Wolf.
Let us do it.
That's what I say, too. What do you think, Glenn? Mr. I'm going to be lurking? That's what he said. He said he was going to be lurking. And touching himself. In inappropriate manners, too, by the way. Alright, here we go. Main event of the evening. Matthew Ultraviolet challenging the world champion DJ Snow. It is a traditional one-on-one matchup. Let's rock and roll. And then our go-home happy match is going to be Amber Extreme. Dangerous Amber Extreme. Taking on Jennifer Wolf. The Dark Queen of Chaos versus the Dangerous One from Team Joe Link and from Team Glenola. Alright, the match is starting, so I had my cords cut by a certain little Glenalian bastard friend of ours. I'm not going to mention any names. Cool Ken if he wants. I'm just going to pass on it. But, enjoy the match.
Wait. Isn't there the reward that'll let people, or that'll save your ass, or no? Did you take that off?
Yeah, we got rid of it. Because some people were waiting a long time, saving up Archerverse bucks to try and do that, and then it was always being reversed. And so I just, not that anybody complained, but I can understand how that'd be frustrating.
That is a frustrating thing. Yes,
yeah,
you're right.
Yeah, so I just get rid of it. But anyways, I'll be back for the next match. Enjoy Christian Cool. You guys can always ask him some questions. Tell him some jokes. He likes jokes. Do something. But I'll be back after the match. Enjoy.
I say that the champion will have quite the hill to climb in this one.
I guess I'm here hanging out. I could do without the crickets, asshole. Hey, Mr. Ultraviolet. Taking his ultra sweet time getting in the ring.
Pressure on this superstar. Tonight's where he needs to prove that he's championship material.
KOOL.
Variance wants a joke.
So what do you think of Adam Copeland in F?
We'll get to that joke in a minute. DJ here, looking like a interesting specimen here. This is my first time laying my eyes on Mr. DJ. Was it DJ Snow?
Incredibly confident, Corey. And with good reason, Cole. When you're the champ, you don't have to worry about winning. You just have to make sure you don't lose. That is the champion's advantage.
Come on, guys.
The WWE Universe more than ready for this title defense, and the champion is prepared too.
All right. Let's take care of all these things in the chat. So, Adam Copeland in AEW, I think it kind of sucks. Honestly, I was just tired of Edge on the end of his run in WWE, and then now I'm more tired of him. So that's where we're at there. He doesn't add anything new to the whole Christian Cage, thing that he's doing. Christian Cage is fucking awesome in AEW. I've been enjoying everything he's been doing, and I think Adam Copeland coming in there doesn't do much for me. It's just gonna make me like what Christian Cage is doing less. Is what's gonna happen. Now, don't get me wrong, unless they do something different with him, maybe I'll change my mind. I was hoping he would come in and do something different right off the bat and not get paired with Christian Cage immediately, but that's what they decided to do, which I'm not thrilled of, but... And maybe work his way to Christian Cage eventually, but... they're doing what they're doing. Tree of Knowledge or Rotten Fruit?
Yeah, they have absolutely no desire to even entertain the...
I have performed an actual moonsault off the top rope.
On Christian S team is my guess.
Big boots! Jeez. He saw it coming.
Oh, just turn that around. Whoa, springboard attack.
I don't see him turning. He's been doing too much of the goody-good babyface bullshit. If he turned and became part of Christian's team, the booking would just suck. He's too far gone into the deep end of being a face. He can't go heel now. Alright, Tree of Knowledge, Rotten Fruit, everybody. I have actually performed a moonsault off the top rope.
Oh, gets out of that by using a jawbreaker.
I had that well scouted. Right to the kidneys from behind. Oh, down by the DDT. The champ trying to roll with these hits. He's turning the tables.
Any more takers on the Fruit of Knowledge or Tree of Knowledge or Rotten Fruit? Wow, Fruit of Knowledge.
And how painful is it really?
Firm control.
Actually, it is Rotten Fruit. It is. I never have taken a moonsault. I've never done a moonsault off the top.
And the forearm smash.
Gets out of there in a hurry.
I've never taken a moonsault, nor have I done a moonsault off the top.
Getting carried around, bad spot to be in. And that was an efficient form of offense with that move.
Never have.
It's your barely heard of all.
My God.
The new jackpot number for a chance to win a channel redemption of your choices. 1, 2, 3, the number to win a YTV championship matches. 4, 5.
Oh my
Another
goodness.
voucher.
Oh, what a
Oh, good
smash.
God Almighty.
That is just insulting.
Christian Hard knows no boundaries, folks. It is absolutely ghastly. Hard nails Archer with another hard in the no end.
Alright, what else was there? There was Joke Time.
Boom, what an uppercut. Jarring. Those last hits rattled the champ.
And hanging tough, but beginning to show some wear and tear.
Yeah, sorry. I'm not going to do the joke.
On the shoulder.
You're joking if you think I'm going to tell a joke.
Just won the title with the champion's move. He's going for it all.
He has him right where he wants him. From way up, look out below! Big time risk pays off.
The daredevil in you comes out when you take risks.
Ultraviolet really taking it to DJ here.
Hits the mark. And the champion finally ready to put this one away. Kick out and the title fight continues.
What do you have to do to put this guy away?
Oh, they clutch their opponent's wrist, and look at this.
And this is just next level brutality.
Great wherewithal on the counter.
These two having an answer for everything.
I have to say, I'm not really impressed with Mr. Ultraviolet here.
The challenger is not in a great place.
There's been plenty of action in this match, and the cost of that is really showing now.
Up into the torture rack.
Feast your eyes.
Oh, this gotta be it, right? Oh, it's over. It's over.
No, he beats the count.
That's how much winning
I'm
this
so
title
sorry,
means.
guys.
To
I've been
give
in and out of sleep.
everything
Got a
you've
real
got.
bad migraine.
I don't know how much you can have left after that, but you've got to be impressed. Though you got to believe he'll be looking for the kill shot one more time.
Snap power slam.
But I got to go to work.
Got it scouted.
Cinched in.
No worries, honeybee wrestling with us never fun.
Oh, has he got him here?
Kick out. I don't believe it. The title still hanging in the balance.
Resilience of a champion on display. That move has brought victory before, but not on this occasion. Might be time to think outside the box.
Honeybee wrestling.
Trying to find his bearings from the top.
Nobody home on that.
Feel better soon, honeybee
Can he take
wrestling.
advantage?
Now, Ultraviolet didn't get enough air on that drop kick, that's for sure.
This place, it's unreal.
Maybe he slipped off the top. Sometimes you just can't keep your footing at the top of the rope there.
Talk about cocky, gloating after placing the knee on the back of the neck.
I don't know if you all saw that, but Ultraviolet's knee kind of gave out there, and he needed DJ's head to brace his knee. Unfortunately, DJ looked like he got hurt by that.
Reciprocating the initial reversal.
Getting up,
Feel
but doesn't
better,
have a clue
honeybee
what's coming
wrestling.
at him. Stops the kick.
Ooh, knee right to the face. Covered by the champ.
It's over.
It's
over.
Champions from each respective brand, simply type TWA, WCWA, YTB into the chat.
And the champ stands tall once again.
I have returned, and that is it. That is all, ladies and gentlemen, the winner of the match, and still TWA World Champion from Team DJ Snow Beast. It is DJ Snow picking up the big W over Matthew Ultraviolet. So congratulations to Matthew Ultraviolet and DJ Snow. Hell of a match, though. Hell of a match. That could have gone either way, really.
It really could have.
I mean, for a brief moment, I actually thought that DJ Snow was going to lose the title. Interesting exchanges at the very end. Very interesting exchanges. Would almost like to see them run that one back.
Almost.
Maybe in Falls Count Anywhere situation or something to that effect. I don't know. But again, congratulations to DJ Snow Beast. Still the undisputed world champion. Well, a very interesting evening.
Honeybee wrestling.
Very interesting, but it is not over yet. We still have a go-home happy match to get through. But let's have a look at the eve, shall we? We saw Damage Control pick up a big W in a traditional tag team matchup against the Outlaws from Team Joe Link, Kairi Sane, and Io Sky. We saw Jade Cargill pick up a big W for PMS in an elimination tag team matchup over Caden Carter and Katana Chance. Most Archer, of course, got eliminated, but Jade Cargill picked up the big W for the team. So PMS with another victory under their belts as a tag team. The Bullies. This was a real shocker in my opinion because it's been a hot moment since the Wolfpack gals have lost the match. And they are still your reigning defending tag team champions for YTD Academy too, by the way, but they lost a great battle tonight to the Bullies, Ronda Rousey and Sonya Deville, also from Team Infinite Oni.
Archer.
Then we had, of course, the Hart Foundation. The Iceman and the Hitman taking on the Wolfpack. Vin Dexter and Kyle Riley, and the Hart Foundation went on a heart attack, if you will, and took out the Wolfpack Horsemen. Also a fantastic matchup. Tree of Knowledge or Rotten Fruit and Joke Time. That is Gasly. Then we saw the War Raiders, Bobby Lashley and Brock Lesnar, taking on the Brawling Brutes, Sheamus and Butch. And of course, the War Raiders from Team Lions and Escanor picked up the big W there. Imperium, this one shocked me. The World Tag Team Champions and the Legends Champion. Now, to be fair, you know, we have champions on the other side of the fence too. Gunther is the reigning defending Junior Grand Prix Wrestling Champion. And of course, Ludwig Kaiser, the TWA television champion for the second time in his career. They beat the Coalition. I was completely shocked. I was for sure that the Coalition would have an easy win here tonight, but that wasn't the case. Imperium looked fantastic in there and took every opportunity they could and finally come up with a big W. Beginning of the championship rounds, it was a Hell in a Cell matchup between Escanor and War the Machine, and Escanor upended the Great War of the Machine for the Wolfpack Horsemen, and the Wolfpack in general had a very bad evening. Every one of them lost tonight. So Escanor, your new reigning defending YTD Academy Grand Prix Wrestling Champion. Akira Blade with another big surprise tonight upends Arya, who is one of the fastest rising superstars that the women's division has ever seen, winning the Junior World Championship and cashing in to win the World Championship in the same evening in her debut. And then, of course, well, at least her live show debut anyway, she had a matchup, I believe, in After Dark, but she ended up losing that title tonight to the Women's Legends Champion, Akira Blade from Team Surjak the Greatest. And then, last but not least, Matthew Ultraviolet versus DJ Snow. I mean, that was a fantastic match. I'll say that again. I mean, it was very enjoyable, and the exchanges at the end of the match were fantastic. It was a real struggle for control of the match, but DJ Snow was able to pull out all the stops and defend his world championship. So a really good night as we head down the road to the next big SPV, which is, of course, our second annual TWA Hall of Legends show. It is just around the corner, but again, we're not done yet. We're going to have a go-home happy match. And that go-home happy match is going to be for the Women's Television Championship. So we're going to get that right now. We're going to see Dangerous Amber Extreme from Team Joe Link representing Toxic Outlaws. And the Outlaws taking on the reigning defending Women's Television Champion from Team Glenola, the Dark Queen of Chaos, Jennifer Wolf. Now, Cool, what kind of a stipulation do we want to see for this match?
I don't know. Let's fancy. Let's go ahead and do a no-holds-barred street fight.
No-holds-barred street fight?
Yeah.
So Underground Temple. Together
there we go. So a one-on-one.
Our communities will remain.
Now, do you want a backstage brawl type of no-holds-barred, or is it just a one-on-one no-holds-barred? What are we talking here?
Backstage brawl, yeah.
Although he redeemed a championship match, so you can't put the championship on the line in a backstage brawl.
Okay. Then one-on-one in ring street fight. Yeah.
Okay. All right, so here we go. Amber Extreme.
I was hoping for at least one
from
match
Team
tonight.
Joe Link
Oh well, I'm gonna go then.
Taking on the Dark Queen of Chaos,
Thank you
Jennifer
to the
Wolf
most dangerous women get to use
from
weapons,
Team
LOL.
Glenola.
Check out
And the
latest
TWA
craze in
Women's
TWA
Television
merch.
Championship is on
Purchase
the
your
line.
coffee
Let's
cup,
go.
tea or right now.
All right,
URL.
I still have to issue the payout from the last match if there is one too, I believe. So I should do that. All right. So DJ Snow was the victor. There was only 810 Archiverse bucks in the pool that time, but it has been distributed. And I'm not opening the betting lines for this unless somebody would like to open the betting lines. That is fine. You can do that. But I don't open the betting lines normally for go home happy matches unless somebody requests it. Christian, are you streaming tonight?
I am. I'm actually got it live and prepping right now.
All right, that's all I need to know.
The following contest is a
Because we are going to
enough, we'll be
invade.
starting the stream bullshitting around and trying to prep dinner. So
We are going to invade the Coolverse when we're done with this match.
that's right, you will.
'Tis the plan.
The man has a plan.
Except for the two people that just left before the invasion, we're going to ban them for life.
Fuck him.
Fuck them. Joe Link will hunt them down, figure out who it was, and we will ban them for life. How dare they? He is playing Yakuza. I mean, I like that shit.
It's good shit.
It is good shit. It is good shit. I agree.
Here we go, gentlemen. Huge title.
All right, so what do you think? Do you think Amber Extreme beats Jennifer Wolf? Or does the Wolfpack finally pick up a W tonight and retain the title?
Probably be Amber Extreme here.
Going with Amber Extreme?
Big matches are
I'm going with Amber Extreme too.
Competing for that title is about as big
I
as
think
it
she
gets.
is due. It is due time that Amber Extreme wraps gold around her waist again.
KOOL finished.
Joe Link, what do
Pokemon.
you think?
Yeah, I wonder what he thinks.
She
Glenola
hasn't
says, cool
held
finish,
much gold
Pokemon.
lately.
No, I didn't finish Pokemon. I still got plenty of Pokemon to do.
Which one are you playing?
The only one I own, Shield.
Oh, okay. Joe Link says she hasn't held much gold late. No, she hasn't. That's what I mean. I think it's probably due time.
On the line here in this one. And I'll tell you,
She
Cole,
had
the
enough
champion
gold.
has
Glenola, what do you
never
think? Do you think
won
Jennifer
gold
Wolf retains her title, or do you think Amber Extreme upsets another member of the Wolfpack Horsemen tonight?
Last night, she carries that title to the ring.
Honeybee says she had enough gold. Yeah, Joe, she's had enough gold. Now, this coming from the person that, with her partner in crime, held every single title in both YTD Academy Live and TWA.
Introducing the challenger.
So you got to take that into
From every
consideration.
man's nightmare, dangerous Amber Extreme.
Speaking of people that have held
LOL, she
plenty
has
of
had
gold.
lots of gold before, that's true.
And her opponent from
She has held
your
lots of gold before, yeah.
darkest fears.
That is definitely true.
She is the television champion.
Oh no!
The Gorilla
8 more
Jennifer
adverts for Honeybee.
The new jackpot number for a chance to win a channel redemption of your choices. 1, 2, 3, the number to win a YTV.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know how
championship.
much I make off the ads. I'll have to look. I mean, I didn't get a
DJ
payout
Snowbeast, your numbers
this
are
month,
2,
so
9, 0. Good luck, DJ Snowbeast. There are some amazing and fun channel
it seems to
rewards
happen
choose
about
from if you
once
are.
every couple of months to me.
Jennifer will break the streak.
Sometimes I go 3 or 4 months without a payout.
Yeah.
DJ Snowbeast, your numbers are 290, unlucky. And DJ Snowbeast, were you here to watch DJ Snow in action tonight? Did you see the match? Did you watch the match? World Championship on the line. Matthew Ultraviolet challenging. You did catch it. Fantastic. Big win for DJ Snow tonight.
You also got to remember,
Jesus, that had to hurt.
You do split your loyalties between Twitch and YouTube, so that's also a thing.
Yeah, that's true. That is true. Inca Contract, Miss Temple would like a wrestler to be Sawyer's manager. She put a message in Inca Contract. Now, is there hashtags in there? Do they have one ready?
Good luck, DJ Snowbeast. There are some amazing and fun.
I haven't looked at Discord since we went live, so I don't know what's going on in there. Glenola says, I'm at like 7 months since my last payout.
This is about who can weather the storm. A superstar can attack at will here. Everything is a weapon. That is what makes this so dangerous.
481.
Anything goes.
Now wait a minute. Is DJ closer than Strife? So the numbers are 456. I think he is. Strife got a 425. DJ's got 481. I don't know. Actually, Strife might still be closer. I'm trying to figure that out.
5 days, 1-3 hours.
I'll let you guys do the math on that. That way I don't have to. Joe Link has been following the Archiverse for 2 years, 3 months, 25 days, and 15 hours. Fantastic. Thank you, Joe Link.
Carefully placed stomp to the arm. Into the barricade.
Did anybody do the math on that? Glenola has been following the Archiverse for 2 years, 7 months, 22 days, and 17 hours. Thank you, Glenola. Fantastic. Amber Extreme really taking it to Jennifer Wolf outside the ring here. I hear the cool dishes.
Ah!
What are you making?
Not supposed to hear those.
Cool's doing dishes, guys.
I know, I gotta get this chicken cooked while we're starting up.
Ooh, chicken. What kind of chicken?
Just regular chicken. That way I can mix in some broccoli and some stir-fry noodles.
Nice.
Yeah, I got these stir-fry noodles. They're like real high in fiber. Real nice.
Any specific type of noodle, or like I know there's stir fry, but there's different types.
Brand. It's what's the brand? Kame.
Doing the dishes.
Nice.
Yeah, they're.
Joe says he's being a responsible adult doing the dishes. Boo.
I am.
A responsible adult. That word, those words hurt.
Wow.
Welcome back, Honey Bee.
How responsible of an adult am I? I left the dishes sit in the sink for like 3 fucking days.
Glenola says, I'll be celebrating my birthday stream Sunday, the 26th. Not certain of the start time, but it will probably be around 2 p.m. Central Standard Time. Like, is it your stream anniversary or your birthday?
I think he said birthday.
Well, it does say that, but some people refer to their stream anniversary as birthday streams as well, which is
well, they're idiots.
That's fair. That's fair. Becky Lynch running interference here. What the hell? The man wants a piece of Amber Extreme, apparently. Those two have had problems in the past, actually. Right now, they're just dancing. Oh, not anymore. Becky Lynch dropped her like a bad habit. Oh, my God. Oh my God, Jennifer Wolf gonna try and take advantage here. Although she's crawling in the wrong direction, she got to turn around. She has no idea where she's going. Her directional skills are subpar right now. Look at that Amber Extreme getting back up before Jennifer Wolf. Oh no, Jennifer Wolf popped right up.
Hey, well, we got a couple of women in this ring. I would just assume any directional skill is pretty subpar at this point.
Yeah, he confirmed it is his birthday. Fantastic. Glenola turns 100, folks.
100.
100. Wolfpack hired Becky to help her. They probably did. They probably did. You have to work on Saturday? Yeah, me too. Happy early birthday, Glenola, Froggy says.
Nope. No work.
No working? You're off Saturdays, eh? You're off Saturdays and Sundays, or is it Friday, Saturday?
Friday, Saturdays.
Yeah, right. Did you like those days off?
Mostly.
Yeah. I remember one of the companies I used to work for, I worked a 10-hour shift for them, but they gave me like Saturday, Sunday, Monday off.
Yeah, so you work 4 10s, and that was...
Yeah.
You get 3 days off.
But to have Saturday, Sunday, Monday as the 3 days, that was fucking awesome.
Yeah.
Not even gonna lie. Yeah. And I'd be off Friday even if I was on an opposite shift, I'd still be home no later than 9 p.m. on a Friday night.
That's crazy.
Right? And then be off Saturday, Sunday. It was fucking kick-ass. But I ended up moving, so I was no longer with that company.
Sure.
Oh, there it is, the captain's hook, locked in.
Got a captain's hook locked in here.
Oh no.
Amber Stream not tapping though. She was fighting it off.
Probably doesn't count.
Honeybee says probably doesn't count. What doesn't count? I got numbers, but not in the right order. Yeah, no, that doesn't count. But that's pretty cool though. You do have the numbers.
More attacks up there could leave her severely impaired.
Ooh, dragon screw leg whip. It always makes me cringe when I watch that. Imagine the damage I could do to your meniscus and your ACL.
Oh yeah.
Honeybee says, of course.
Gets put into the barricade.
Ooh, Extreme eats the post. Joe Lake, she just ate the post.
Sits straight into the barricade. Face first.
And the barricade.
Good timing with that reversal.
That's not a very good snack.
I don't know. I mean, eating the post, someone had a wet dream there.
Dang, but that's
Right?
a lot of iron and wood.
Right after the shin.
Somebody had a wet dream.
And she can't put an end
Probably
to any
Joe.
of the offense coming at her.
Definitely Joe.
It was definitely Joe.
Big list of champions from
Joe, do you have a wet dream?
brand. Simply type TWA.
Joe says, dang, that's a lot of iron and wood.
YTD into the chat.
Saw that one coming.
Man, these guys are just going back and forth. This is no holds barred, yeah?
No holds barred.
So they can definitely beat the shit out of each other outside the ring, but I believe the victory has to be picked up in the ring. Is how
you didn't make it false count anywhere, did you?
No.
Then
Nope.
yes.
Yeah.
Has to be in the ring.
It has to be in the ring for no holds barred. There's just no penalties for, annihilating them outside the ring.
Right.
Damn, power slam.
She's feeling it.
Right on the concrete.
Is feeling it too.
Jarring impact. And she's gained total control of this match.
Alright, no one's harassing me on stream yet as I'm cutting my chicken here.
That's because they probably know you're cooking your chicken, so they have time. Joe says, I can't give away my secrets. Cool made me promise to mention his wet dreams about Jay Simmons.
She's got an answer for that.
Oh, God.
Throws her back in from ringside.
Christian Hart's favorite wrestler, the Soul Man Jay Simmons.
Titans on YouTube. URL Vertiverse 5755.
Yeah, let's not talk about Jay Simmons.
Did KOA out take it before cutting it?
This is about as back and forth as it could possibly get here.
Places her right in the corner. She heads out of the ring. Interesting strategy. Looks like she's opting to go with the old classic.
Holy hell. Oh my God. Nailed her right in the face of the chair. Looks like it had no effect. Amber Extreme just bounces back like that chair shot didn't even happen.
Shot to the gut will break things up. Byron, I cannot believe the superstars.
That's crazy.
How are they doing it? It's incredible resiliency, incredible heart.
Yeah, so you said earlier you think it's Damian Priest that takes the title from Rollins, eh?
That's my gun. I feel it's gonna have to be him.
Plus, it's been a hot minute, I think, since somebody cashed in a Money in the Bank successfully.
Yeah, I think they were waiting to see if he would gain any momentum while he held that case, and I think he's gained enough to where it's put the title on. He needs the title.
Well, that and people just genuinely like Damian Priest.
He's got a good voice. He's badass. He's got a badass look. He can work in the ring. He made Bad Bunny look fucking good.
He did, yeah.
Like, yeah, give him the workers' title.
Oh! A Superwoman punch. And Extreme kicks out. 2 count only. Yeah, I like Damian Priest. I actually think being part of the Judgment Day holds him back.
Yeah.
I've never, first, like I said it earlier, first and foremost, I've never really been a big fan of the Judgment Day. I thought it was weird how it all came together and transpired, and I don't know.
It was, but I think it's done wonders for everyone. But I think, kind of like where a good series needs to come to an end and it's time for the spin-offs.
Yeah.
This is where we're at.
We already had one bloodline, right? We don't need two.
Right. That's why people are shitting all over it, because we already had a bloodline.
Yeah.
We don't need another bloodline.
No, at least not for a few years.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah, let's move on and let's call it a day. We had our fun.
Although I wish they'd get behind the... Wow, Jennifer Wolf picks up the big W, ladies and gentlemen. So still your reigning and defending undisputed Women's TWA Television Champion from Team Glenola. It is the Dark Queen of Chaos with the big W. And going home with her title, she retains. Big win for Jennifer Wolf. Wow.
Big win.
It was a great match. I agree, Joe Link. I agree. Damn. The Wolfpack finally pick up a victory tonight. It was via a Wolfpack gal. That's a little bit funny. I'm not even going to lie. All right, ladies and gentlemen, that is it. That is all for episode number 533. Appreciate you all. You all know that. You guys are fucking awesome. But our next live show, actually, I'm not sure when it was. Saturday for sure will be, the next episode of Wrestle Wars Genesis. But I'm trying to figure out where I want to fit in an episode of YTD Academy Live. We might go live tomorrow night on YouTube. You might see episode number 35 of YTD Academy Live Clash of the Titans. So stay tuned. If not, we're definitely going to have some YTD After Dark tomorrow. We will have some dark matches going on, so you're going to want to stay tuned for that. But appreciate everybody for being here. But it is that time. It is time to go visit the Coolverse. We're going to invade Captain Cool.
Right. Come hither.
That is what we're going to do right now. And as usual, you don't have to go home. But ladies and gentlemen, you do have to get the fuck out of my channel. Goodbye.
Redemption of your choices.
Come on in.
The number to win a YTD.
They are on their way.
I will go ahead and get off here. So.
All right, sounds good.
See you later.
Yeah, I'm just gonna spam the show.